Hey everyone, it is time for the Great Dark Beyond Arena Review featuring your host this evening, the DRE. We've run the stats and no one comes close to Dread's in accuracy time and time again. Like, if you want to know what is the best, I'm here for you. If you want to know what the worst is, I never miss. So you're in the right spot. We're going to continue with our scale of 1 to 5, with 3 being an average card. We're setting an average card as a spider tank, but like a little better. This is what we've done last couple expansions. I think it's still fair. So it's like a 3 mana 3/4 with a little upside is a 3. If you're just a spider tank in the current day, bro, you're below that. You're like a 2.5 or maybe even a 2. Okay, times have changed. All right, and remember, all of these reviews are just for Arena. So if you're looking for standard reviews, I don't know, like you got to go somewhere else. I don't know where, but you got to go somewhere else. Okay, hold on. Let me get this a little closer so I can see everything well. All right, and we'll go in alphabetical order. Okay, starting with the 8 hands from beyond. Oh, also feel free to rate yourselves in the chat. You can do stars with Pepe Star and Pepe Half Star. So you can give your own rating, and we'll see, you know, how accurate you are compared to the God rating, my rating, you know what I mean? Okay, the 8 hands from beyond. 8 mana, 8/8 beast, requiring 2 blood runes. This is a legendary. Battle Cry, destroy both players' decks except the highest cost cards in each. Also, wait, I have to move this. It's really hard to see this in white. Hold on. I actually have to do some on the on the fly changes here. Cuz this color is like too bad with the current background. I got to do like that or something. Hold on. Yeah, that's better. Sorry, I know on the fly. It's not actually a 1. Okay, we'll just make it a 0 for now. We'll just remove it for now. Hold on. It's fine. But is it actually a 1? Like, it's pretty shit. Maybe it actually, I should just keep the 1 up there. 1.5, like, this just seems awful. Like, you would never ever want to put this in your arena deck, right? It's actually just awful. Yeah, an 8 mana 8/8 just isn't even good stats anymore. So you know what? You just keep the 1. It's the 1. It's the 1. Just like, you know who's the 1 for me? My buddy Rarn. He's the 1 for me. Thanks, Ron. Thanks for the raid. I hope you had fun today doing whatever you were doing Hearthstone related. God, we love Hearthstone. It's so fun. It's the best. All right. Next up, we have Exarch Maladar. 6 mana, 5/5 legendary, requiring 1 unholy rune. It's a Draenei. Battle Cry, the next card you play this turn costs corpses instead of mana. Oh, God. And Roran says, Hearthstone is my favorite game in the whole world. Yep, yes. I knew it. We all know it. We love Hearthstone. Thanks, Roran. I appreciate it. This seems pretty broken, right? So, obviously, you're going to have a lot of corpses. Yeah, that's the whole point of it. But you tend to have a lot of corpses these days. There's just so many cards that are good for making corpses. So, yeah, I think this is going to be pretty broken. You can play this on turn 6 and then play an 8 mana card or whatever. Yeah, gonna be really, really crazy. So what do you guys think? I don't think it's a 5 because you have to have a big card in hand for it. Oftentimes in Arena these days, the best strategy is to have a bunch of like cheap or like mid-cost cards and then just have like draw and stuff in generation. But I still think it's good. Still think it's quite good. Probably like a 4.5 or so. Because even if you play it with, like, let's say a 5 mana card, it's still pretty good. Tempo, right? And I should know, guys, Draenei is a new minion type coming in this expansion. They're going back and adding Draenei to a few other cards. So there's going to be synergy between different Draenei. So yeah, I will definitely be building the mama of all Draenei decks at some point in the near future, and we just can't wait for it, okay? We just can't wait. All right. Next up, we have Guiding Figure. Before I go into the review of this, I just want to speak for all of us when I say, God, I would smash that statue. Like, come on, you guys have to be thinking the same thing. Like, I will guide her directly onto, and like, you see what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, I know I'm not the only one thinking about it. Okay, guiding figure, 2 mana, 3/2. This is an epic. Spell burst, trigger a random friendly minion's death rattle starship piece. Spell burst, trigger random friendly minion's death rattle starship piece. I think in Arena it's going to be a little hard to make this one work, right? Because, like, how often are you going to have a starship piece card on the board at the time you play it? I mean, it's fine. It's still a 2 mana 3/2. I mean, who knows? Chat, what do you guys think? How many starships are there going to be? Are we going to be popping off? Explain starships, please. Yeah, okay, I'll do that too here. So, correct me if I'm wrong on this. The way starships work are, as soon as you play a minion with the keyword starship piece or spells, I'm assuming there are, but you start building a starship. And I believe the starship starts... Wait, wrong? What do you mean wrong? What do you mean wrong? Wrong. When it dies. Okay, oh, sorry, when it dies. Okay, you got me. So when it dies, yeah. So when a minion with starship piece keyword dies, then you start building a starship. I believe the starship starts as a 5 mana 5/6. Is that correct? I have to check again, right? Chat, it starts as a 5 mana 5/6, and then it gets girth as you add these cards, right? Yes or no? No? Wait, I'm wrong about all of these? I swear I heard this. Okay. Chat, explain me how starships work. It just starts with the pieces? Wait, it's going to be kind of poop then, no? It starts as your first piece? Wait, I'm less excited for starships now. Wait, really? So, and then you have to spend 5 mana to launch it? Wait, so you're going to have like a ton of starships. Wait, I just smashed my leg on my PC tower on the corner. Ah, God, that hurt. Oh, there's cards that launch it for free, right? I don't know, but that seems like kind of mediocre, no? I mean, maybe you'll get a lot of them, but Okay, starship, fly around the great beyond. When they die, progress the starship construction. When you're ready, press the button and launch your starship. When you're ready, press the button and launch your starship directly into the board for 5 mana. You can stack as many pieces as you want before you launch. The sky's the limit. And then it resets. Is that correct, chat? Is that correct? So once you once it's launched, then you're back to like nothing, and you have to play a new starship piece. Man, I actually feel like it's not going to be that great in Arena. For some reason, I thought it like started with like more base stats, so you just have to build it from the ground up. I mean, it just depends on how many starship pieces there are, but I'm hoping it will be good. I'm going to still have the copium that it's good. And thanks, Vitalis. Thank you. All right, so what am I going to give this? It's probably like a 3.5, I would guess. Trigger randomly friendly means death rattle starship. Oh, wait. I am such an idiot. God, this has been such a clusterfuck of a start to this review. Let's have some more coffee. This card just triggers any death rattle. Any death rattle. What? Oh, God, it's broken, right? It just happens to be a starship piece as well. And then they're going to launch the starship, and they're going to play a spell, and then it's going to trigger another... Oh. Okay, so this card's good. All right, so like what, 4.5? Raise it from retro. What do you mean? No, I have played enough in that. What was that meta chat where everyone was playing the 4 mana 3/4 that triggers the death rattles twice? Like, this shit will be a real thing. Like, it will legit be a good thing. So I feel like I think it's going to be really strong. I'm going to go with a 4.5. I'm going high on this one. Doubters, you guys all think it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. No, we're not going to restart it, okay? Like, I'm a very busy person. I don't have time to do a research on every mechanic. Also, sometimes I just think I know how things work. But that's why I have chat. See, that's the joy of streaming, is I can just fucking say something, If it's right, great. If it's wrong, then I just have chat correct me, and then I get to go. It's fucking brilliant. Okay. All right. On to the next one. Auchenai Death Speaker. 1 mana, 1/3 Draenei. After another friendly minion is reborn, summon a copy of it. After another friendly minion is reborn, summon a copy. I feel like this card... You guys all like this card? Really? I don't think this card's going to be that good, is it? Like, how often are you going to have another friendly minion getting reborn? And, okay, so summon a copy of it. Oh, but so summon a copy of it means that you get the original, right? Is that correct, chat? Like, you don't get, like, the 1 health version, you get the original? True or no? No, you get the 1 health version? It's not very good, then. Like, why do you guys think this is insane? Doesn't seem very good at all. Like, I mean, sure, if Reska's in the meta or whatever, but, like, like, it's broken. I mean, it's a 1 mana 1/3 though. Also, for guessing Malignant Horror is not going to be around. I don't think, right? Like, it's going to be a totally new rotation, right? I think this card is. I mean, listen, this is one of those where like everyone in chat says it's good, but I don't think it's that good. So I've just got to be real with you guys. It's probably like an average card, I think, because I don't really want. It's still a 1 mana 1/3 though. I guess the stats aren't bad on it on its own. Feels to me like a 3, maybe like a 3.5 for the little bit of upside. Okay, I'll go with the 3.5 on this one. But I don't think it's like crazy. All right. Oh my god, I just keep looking at guiding figurine and get distracted. You know, honestly, the art is probably the reason I screwed that one up so badly. It was probably just I was so distracted that it just caused me to not read the text, which, you know, understandable. A Soulbound Spire, 3 mana 2/2. Deathrattle, summon a minion with cost equal to this minion's attack up to 10. Starship piece. Summon a minion with cost equal to this minion's attack. That's kind of interesting. So it's like a hand buff card is the idea? Interesting. Wait, with the Starship piece is kind of nasty. If you stack Reborn on Starship pieces with this, you can have a pretty big Starship with a DK maybe. Oh, for that last card? Yeah, it's just like... I don't know, guys. I just doubt you'll get that many Reborn cards, but I can see the idea of it. This card just seems good, right? Like, even if you don't buff it, it's what? It's a 2/2. Deathrattle will get like another 2 drop, essentially. Which isn't amazing. But it's also Starship piece, so... Seems good. I'm going to be launching Starships. I hope they're good, but... Yeah. I'm going to go with like a 4. 4.5, 4-ish, 4.5-ish. I mean, if you're actually launching Starships with this, it'll be really broken. You know what? I'm going to go 4.5. I'm believing in the Starship dream. I'm going to fucking full launch. Send it. All right. What's next? Airlock Breach. 6 mana, requiring 1 blood and 1 unholy. Summon a 5/5 undead with taunt and give your hero +5 health. Spend 5 corpses to do it again. Great. Just what we need, Chad. Awesome. That's really good. You spend 5 corpses. You get 2 5/5 undeads for synergy with taunt. And give your hero 5 health. And wait, give your hero 10 health. Wait, isn't this like super stupid? Oh, God. I actually hate this card. Like, what the fuck is this? 10 health and 10 of taunt for 6 mana? Like, great. Yeah, that's really great. Awesome. It's going to be really fun. Yeah, and it's also blood and unholy, which just means like people are going to be playing spamming Rainbow DK, right? Great. So interesting. Not really. Wakener of Souls, 10 mana, 8/7, requiring 1 unholy. Taunt Reborn, Deathrattle, resurrect a different friendly Deathrattle minion. All right, so this card seems like ass to me. I'm open to be wrong about this, but I feel like this card is ass. Like, I think it's ass. Did you give it a score? Sorry, what? The last card you have a 5, no? Like, I think this card is only going to be good if you combo with that legendary or something, right? Like, the legendary and into this is probably good, but like in like a general score, 10 mana cards it's just not good enough, man. And also, like, I'm assuming we're going back to more modern rotation. And so, you know, like any card like this, it's just like they play buy one, get one freeze, and you just get destroyed. I was in the shower today before the review, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, why did they print buy one, get one freeze, where like any cool big minion, including Starships, are just going to get wrecked? And it's going to feel so bad when you put all this effort into launching your fucking spaceship just for your opponent to spend 3 mana and steal it. Like, it is going to be so tilting. Anyhow, I don't think this card's very good. Like a 2. Because too often you'll resurrect a deathrattle minion that's like small, and it's just not worth it, right? So, with 7 or 8 mana, it would be 5-star, 10 mana? 7 or 8 mana. I mean, if this card was 7 or 8 mana, it'd be really, really good, yeah. 10, it's just very different, right? All right. Suffocate. Are those tentacles, chat? What's going on there? Do we have confirmation on what those little tendril things are? Like, are they getting choked out by some tentacles? Like, I've seen this on a website. I can't share the website right now, but like, I've seen a similar thing happen on a website, and you know, these cards just distract me, is what I'm trying to say. All right, Suffocate. 4 mana, destroy a minion. If you're building a starship, also destroy a random neighbor. Yeah, so I guess against DK now, you'll want... This card seems very good. Like, all you have to do is draft 1 starship piece, and then it's, you know, destroy 2 minions. But yeah, positioning, I guess if you have, like, 2 really big minions, you want to have the biggest... Well, it's going to be hard to position around this, to be honest. Maybe, like, with a location, but... I don't think this really affects positioning too much. Unless you have, like, a huge board, right? But yeah, it's good. It's good. I actually don't think it's like broken, to be fair. It's kind of crazy to say, but it's like good. It's a good card. What, 4.5 probably? If you're like, the nice thing about it is even if you aren't putting a starship, at least it's an assassinate, right? So I'm gonna give it 4.5. It seems good. Orbital Moon. 1 mana requiring 2 blood runes. Give a minion Taunt and Lifesteal. If you played an adjacent card this turn, also give it Reborn. All right, so this is the first time we get to talk about the adjacent mechanic. I mean, I guess it's not really like a mechanic, but... Well, it is. It's not like a new keyword, but... Yeah, if you just play a card that is next to this card, right? I don't want to be wrong about like a 3rd mechanic in a row here. So adjacent, I'm assuming means like a card to the left or right of this card, and then it triggers it. Man, I hate that this card exists, but I don't think it's that great, is it? Like, you know, you're once again going to have big swings with healing. It makes it scary if you know you're up against double blood. It makes it a little bit scary to leave a minion up, right? Card sucks, but will blow you out like one swing. Yeah, that's kind of the way I see it. It's one of those cards that just... In the right deck, it can be good, but... Yeah. Reborn is tricky for 1 mana. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Like, just the Reborn effect on, like, deathrattle cards is actually not too bad, right? I think about it. Like, you could just use it aggressively to just give, like, a deathrattle minion Reborn, right? Interesting. It's not bad. I mean, I like the idea of the adjacent cards. I think it, you know, it's again something that requires you to plan out your turns a little bit more, right? So, I think it's adjacent in your hand, right? From your hand. 3. I think it's a little bit better than that, actually. The more I think about it, like 3.5, 4-ish. The issue is like double blood's not very good, right? So I don't know. I'll go 3.5 on this one. I just don't think you're going to want to be going double blood when you can, like, go, you know, rainbow and just get all the good stuff. Which is just kind of how DK has devolved. All right, Assimilating Blight. 3 mana. So this requires you to be double Unholy Single Blood. Discover a 3-cost deathrattle minion. Summon it with Reborn. This card is really broken. Like, extremely, extremely broken. The only downside about it is the fact that it requires you to have specific runes, right? Like, you have to be double Unholy Single Blood. I'm not sure how good that will be. We'll have to look at some of the other cards, but it's really, really good. Really, really good. So, if you have this combo, you're going to be going for it. Hey, what's up, Vorladen? Been a while, man. I've been great. We're talking about new stuff. I'm excited for this expansion. Thanks for the 78. Thank you. All right. So 5. This is an easy 5 for me, by the way. Easy 5. Like super easy 5. Like, the fact that you pick from a pool, like, if it was just discover a 3-cost minion, summon it with Reborn, it would still be good. But the fact that you start with Deathrattle is just insane. Your Starship piece of 3 guys. Yeah. So you're going to be doing that oftentimes too, right? So, wait, this card can't be discovered? Wait, is that a... wait, really? Wait, why? Can't be discovered. Wait, wait, did someone say that, or are you guys trolling? What did they say that this can't be discovered? Can't discover triple rune cards. Oh, I always thought that you couldn't discover no, I thought you couldn't discover 3 of the same rune type, right? It's funny now that I actually don't know if they've made that distinction. I'm sure they have somewhere, but you know, it used to be you couldn't do like triple for like Marigar or whatever. So it's just anytime it's 3. I thought it was triple the same. You can't discover this? Yeah, I think you still can. Like, some cards they've made that you can't, right? Like, you can't discover C&E, but wasn't that like they said that you couldn't do that? Like, that was like a distinction? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to discover it, but I don't know 100%. Anyhow, I think it's really good. Really, really good. All right, we're done with DK. DK seems to have some pretty good juice overall. Overall, a lot of juicers. It's time for Demon Hunter. And we start out with an absolute banger, chat. Zortoth, Breaker of Stars. This is a legendary demon, 6 mana, 5/5. Battlecry, add 2 stars to both sides of your hand. When they collide, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Dude, this card is so cool. The problem is in Arena, it's going to be really hard to make it work, isn't it? Because if we return to a meta where you just have like infinite cards in hand, it's going to be hard to do. But man, I love the I love the design of it. I like the idea of like bringing the 2 sides together and it popping off. But you have to play like an understated minion here, right? Huh. How good is it? It is an interesting card, and if you're an aggressive deck, it could just be broken, right? So I think it's still okay. I want to say it's still like all right. DH was never value heavy. It's true. But you do need to be really low cost. I got you guys on the patch notes. I'll take a look at that pasta in a second, guys. After we evaluate this card. So what? Like I mean, I think it still will be pretty good. Like 5 damage to all enemies is just an insane effect. Like, because it goes face and will probably clear their board. So it's an insane effect. He shuts off the option of Outcast unless top decked. Yeah. But that's... yeah, I guess that is a little weird, huh? That is a little weird for the left side. Your hand is kind of awkward, huh? Yeah, I'm not too convinced on it, actually. Maybe I'll give it a 3. Like, this is a card where it's hard to give an overall evaluation for. If you're super low curve, this card could be insane for you. Like, if you're super aggro, you can be insane. Wait, but shuffling your hand, does it really matter? You shuffle your hand, you just lose the card, right? The stars go into your deck, or do they... like, why would shuffling your hand matter? Or am I not understanding it correctly? Yeah, it is discoverable. That, like, I think discovering it could be insane, right? But It changes the order of your hand, not in the deck. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3. I do think there's a deck where you can make this card like a 4.5 or 5, but you have to be super aggro. Discovering it's definitely something you probably want to look for. All right, and so you guys are talking about the last card. From a patch note, Death Knight class can no longer discover or randomly generate triple rune cards. Wait. Only triple of the same rune, but not any mix of the runes too. As long as it requires 3 runes, it can be discovered. Wait. As long as it requires 3 runes, it can be discovered. Seeing was already removed from the pool earlier, but it would also be affected by this rule change. Only triple of the same rune, but not any mix of the runes. True. Only triple of the same rune. Wait, so is that... why is that worded so fucking weirdly? It's so... Wait, so what does that even... Like, that hurts my head. So what does that mean? It says can't... Oh, my God. Oh, can someone give me the revised pasta? Or, like, what? Oh, I see. Pants trolled me because they copied it. Okay, I see. Okay. Original one. Death Knight class can no longer discover or randomly generate triple rune cards. Not only triple of the same rune, but any mix of the runes too. Okay. So you won't be able to discover that card. Got it. Anything that has 3 runes you can't discover. Done. Now we know. We learned together. All right. Durda Rebel Captain. 4 mana 5/4 Draenei. Rush, it's a legendary card. Rush, Battlecry, shuffle all 8 crewmates into your deck. Deathrattle, draw 1. What is this card? Huh? I actually don't even know. Is there like... Okay, I'll expand this to show you guys the crewmates. Give me 1 second. It's kind of scuffed. It's cut off here, but whatever. It'll have to do. What are these 3 first? Admin Crewmate. 4 mana 4/4 Draenei Reborn. Battlecry, summon every adjoining crewmate. Wait, what does this mean, chat? What does this mean? Battlecry, summon every adjoining crewmate. So all of them summon every adjoining crewmate. What does that mean? If they are next to each other in your hand, you summon all of them connected. What the hell? So if you play them from hand, then you can like set up to like get all of them. Interesting. All right. So one is a reborn. One has Divine Shield. One has Rush. One has Wind Fury. One has Lifesteal, Elusive. So it's basically just all like the adapt effects kind of. One is Poisonous. One is Taunt. That's a cool card. Let me go back and see the... Yeah, it's kind of like Among Us, right? Let me go back and see the original card, though. Damn. So, Deathrattle, draw 1. Oh, so it's draw 1, so you still have to play it. What do you guys think? Here's the issue with the card, though. My issue with the card is that if you're just playing them one by one, they're not very good, are they? Like, it's kind of like Cthulhu in a way, where... These days, if you play Cthulhu, the stats are like kind of mediocre, no? Crewmates are all of those cards I just listed. It's a 5/4 rush plus draw. Yeah, I mean it's a 5/4 rush plus draw, but that's not a 5-star card, is it? And what you draw is not really a card you want to draw, no? Just support cards, Reds. Okay, that makes sense. Stats in a row. Yeah, I mean it's a cool card. I think it's probably okay. I just don't think it's like broken. Other crewmate cards. So Demon Hunter's whole like identity is going to be crewmates, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably like a 4 as an overall score. You know, it's one of those where like if you're able to connect with all of the synergy cards, it'll be really insane, right? But yeah, like if you're just playing them for like a 4 mana 4/4s, 4 mana 4/4 Raj, like I'd rather draw a different card, you know. But cool design for sure. All right. It's also one of those cards where I feel like the stat line matters so much, right? Like, if you all of a sudden make them like 5/5s, like overstat them a little bit, then it's a whole different thing. Then it's like way good. It's just, as 4 mana 4/4s, they feel a little bit sus. All right, next card, Eldritch Being. 1 mana 1/3. Outcast and Spellburst, shuffle your hand. Okay, so what is this card? Outcast and Spellburst. So it's obviously for shuffle synergy. Is it just because of that new legendary? Is that what this card's supposed to do? What, like, huh? Oh, I understand. It just shuffles your hand, not even your deck. Oh. Oh, and for crewmates too, so that I understand. Yeah, no, guys, it's not shuffle your hand into your deck. That's what I thought at first. It's literally you just shuffle within your hand. So I guess for like outcast cards or for crewmate cards, it's a cool idea. It's a cool idea to like line up your crewmates or whatever. Never stop shuffling. That's right. Interesting. I mean, in Arena, I think it's probably like kind of irrelevant. Like on average, it's probably like a 2. It's a 1 mana 1/3, which is like fine. But you know, there are times where being able to outcast something matters a lot, right? If I woo's in the meta, true. Yeah, if wolves are in, I'll be like, fucking, please put it on the left, and then that'll be a new thing to rage about, right? Like, I've shuffled 4 times and the wolves still aren't on the outcast or whatever, right? Anyhow, all right. But overall, I don't think it's that great. Emergency Meeting. Wait, dude, this is like super Among Us vibes. Guys, are we gonna get like an Among Us crossover with Hearthstone at some point? Like what? Emergency Meeting? That's like literally from Among Us, right? I, for one, will tell you guys, I would love if Hearthstone starts doing collabs with other IPs. Like, I think it would be great. I feel like for too long, they've stuck to their own IP, and like, just give me fucking, I mean, Pokemon will never happen, but, you know, I'm down for that. Like, do it. What do you mean no? Yes, do it. Okay, Emergency Meeting. 2 mana, get 2 4/4 crewmates. Put a random demon that costs 3 or less between them. What? 2 4/4 crewmates. So it's two of them. Each of them has a random effect. Put a random demon that costs 3 or less between them. So it's basically giving you like a draw. It's like 2 mana shitty draw 3. But at the same time, if you're able to... Actually, wait, I think this card actually goes hard. I actually think this card goes hard the more I think about it. Right? So you play this on 2, and then turn 3, you just get rid of the sandwiched one, and then you get to play on turn 4, 2 4/4. It's actually pretty good. It actually kind of goes hard. All right, I dig it. Like a 4.5. Like, the skipping turn 2 does kind of suck a little bit, but you get a lot of that tempo back on turn 4, right? Okay. 4.5. And remember, it's not just 8/8s. Like, they could have Divine Shield and stuff. All right. I dig it. I'm down. All right. Okay. Demon Hunter is looking kind of fun, which is rare for me to say. Demon Hunter is normally ass and just kind of boring, but... All right, Fell Fused Battery. 2 mana 2/3 Starship piece. After this attacks, give your other minions +1 attack. So this is just like pirate support, right? Basically. And that's a lot of stuff for a 2-drop, huh? You get Starship piece, you can start launching, and then this card's pretty good, right? It's a 2-drop with quite a bit of upside. It's looking great, Perturbed. I'm excited for it, man. Expansion's looking like a lot of fun. So what do I give it? Like it's probably like a 4, 3.5. No rush. What do you mean? What, you want it to have everything? Like, do you understand how broken this would be if it had rush? 2 mana 2/3. It's a Starship piece, which already gives it more value, and it has the buff. Like, you want to just have everything? Why doesn't it just charge? Hey, fuck it, give it Wind Fury and Lifesteal too. Why not? I want my 2-drop to do with the world. I'm gonna give it a 4. I think this card's quite good. You guys are asking too much from your 2-drops, all right? All right. Greedy. So much greed. All right. Warp Drive. 3 mana Fell Spell. Draw 2 cards. If you're building a starship, they cost 2 less. Draw 2 cards. If you're building a starship, they cost 2 less. This is pretty broken. It's pretty broken. Yeah, it's kind of like a mini skull. Starship pieces are best reviewed together. I think for standard, that's correct. But for arena, the chances you're going to build like the perfect like synergy starship deck is pretty low. So, yeah, I mean, this seems good. It seems very good to me. So you basically gain mana. If let's say you draw like 2 2-drops, and you could even cheat stuff out with this. This seems pretty nasty. Like a 4.5 or so. I think you just click on the starship to launch it, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It'll be very easy once you get there. Yeah, assuming you have a starship. But, like, I think it's very likely you will have at least a few starship pieces in your deck, right? Like, I don't know if you'll get to the point where it's really worth it to launch the starship quite often, but I think in most of these classes that have starship pieces, you'll draft at least 1 or 2. Hopefully more like 4 or 5, but yeah. All right. And a lot of the starship pieces are cheap, too. So you'll get them down early and start building early on. All right, Headhunt. 1 mana, deal 2 damage, get a 4/4 crewmate with a random bonus effect. Oh, man, dude, the more I think about it, the more I like this crewmate effect. Because, like, you can really plan with it. So, like, let's say you top deck a crewmate. You can save this card to use when you top deck it, and then you'll be able to play 2 of them, right? Like, it's kind of a cool idea. So I think the crewmate stuff's gonna be really fun to play with. How good is this card? I mean, 1 mana deal 2, it's just good, right? This feels like a 4 or 4.5. No, so you guys, you have to play the crewmate. Just for like clarity. All these crewmate cards, it adds it to your hand. So it does look a little confusing because it says get it, but you have to like pay the mana for it. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be super, super broken. I think I'm gonna go with a 4. Dude, I'm believing in the crewmates. I'm going 4.5. I'm believing in the crewmates. I'm believing in the Draenei. I'm believing in the starships. Just a fucking believer. All right. Shatter Shard Turret. 3 mana 2/4. Rush Wind Fury. Starship piece. All right, are you guys happy now? Are you happy now? Now this card has Rush and Wind Fury. Are you happy? But oh, wait, but it's only a 2/4. Are you mad? Like, does it need to be a 3/4? Like, I think it's good. I think it's good, right? Like, this is a very good piece to add to your starship, right? Like, giving the starship rush is a huge deal because then it won't just get instantly like buy one get one froze or whatever. So, yeah, I think if you're actually gonna be launching starships, I think this card's gonna be pretty good. So 4 maybe. I'll give it a 4. No taunting. All right, Infiltrate. 3 mana, choose a minion, deal 3 damage to all other minions. Wait, so that minion does the damage to all other minions? Damn, this is kind of nasty. It basically lets you protect 1 minion, right? Like, you can protect one of your minions on the board and then just blast everything else. No cookie, not now. For 3 mana, deal 3 damage to all other minions. Okay, so let me just say, like, is Hellfire a good card? This is a Hellfire that doesn't hit their face. Like, I actually don't think it's that great. Yes? No, you think Hellfire is still a good card? I don't think so. I think Hellfire is super mediocre these days. Like, super mediocre. It's not a bad card, but I wouldn't say it's a good card. Or your face? Yeah, I mean, I guess sometimes protecting your face is good. It's a much better Lightning Storm. No, it's no way. It hits your board, too, except for 1 minion. Yeah, it doesn't hurt 1, but it hits other ones. You know? I don't know. What's up, G-Bobble? I think it's a good card, right? I'm just trying to think about how good. I don't like... It's a bet. I would say it's better than Hellfire, but I just don't think Hellfire is that great. So I'm thinking it's like something like a 3.5-ish or something like that. Yeah, it's also can be awkward, right? Exactly. It can be awkward if you don't have a minion, right? You'll have to like play a minion and then play it, or you have to like not hurt one of their minions. It's kind of weird. I'll stick with 3.5, but I think it's actually a little bit. It's going to be a little awkward to use oftentimes. Oops, already did that one. I like the idea of it though, like AOE, but you like protect one of your minions. It's kind of cool. All right, Voroni Recruiter, 2 mana, 1/3 Draenei. At the end of your turn, get a 4/4 crewmate with a random bonus effect. Oh shit. Oh man, that thing has to die. Like it's a 1/3, which is like kind of, you know, like a kind of a shit stat line, but should have been a 1 mana. Dude, if this card's 1 mana, we'd be raging so hard about it. You can't make this card 1 mana. Are you kidding? Like, it would just be way too good. It would just be way too good. I think it's good. It's one of the it's gonna have a like it's a 2-drop you don't necessarily want to play on 2. It's like it's a really good way to kind of like seal the game in a way where if you're able to have the board and have other threats, then this thing can kind of pop off. Like, there's basically 2 ways you can go about it. You can YOLO coin it and hope they don't have a 3/2 / don't have a way to remove it. Even if they have a 3/2, then you get 2, which is already pretty good. Man, it still just gives you so much stuff too. How good? What do you guys think? You think it's a 5? I think it's like a 4.4. Like, I would say that if this card's a 2/3, it's insane. Like, it's like a 4.5, maybe a 5. As a 1/3, like, I don't know. It feels more like a 4 to me. Especially if we're in like a meta where you know, there's more removal and stuff. But dude, I'm definitely gonna try to pop off with these crewmates. It's a cool design for sure. I hope Hearthstone does more things like this expansion. All right, Exarch Othar. 4 mana, 3/3 Draenei. Will I finally play Demon Hunter? Of course. I mean, I played Demon Hunter when they had the Wolfussy. All right, Exarch Othar. 4 mana, 3/3 Draenei. It's a legendary. Battlecry. If you're building a starship, get 3 different arcane spells and reduce their cost by 3. Or by 2. Holy shit, that's a lot of text. So you have to have a starship piece die. 3 different arcane spells and reduce their cost by 2. How good are arcane spells? I mean, it seems kind of nuts, right? Because, like, you basically get, like, 6 mana reduction on stuff. And it's not, this is, like, random arcane spells, right, chat? So it's not, like, just from your class, correct? They're getting 3 great ones? Yeah, it's not just druid spells, yeah. Interesting. I mean, I think that's you're going to be launching a starship quite often. But you guys know what like the tilter is going to be of this meta for sure is like if you take this card, pick 1 and then you don't get a single starship piece in your whole draft. Like you know what's going to happen to me at some point. Holy shit, that's going to be tilting. You're going to be like trying to discover a starship piece or something, but I like it. I'm going to go to 4.5. I think that's just a crazy amount of mana. You do have to play a 4 mana 3/3, but like that has to be good. Has to be good. All right. Next up, we have Ulu the Everdrifter. 5 mana 6/5 beast. Each turn this is in your hand, gain 2 random choose 1 choices. All right, so I'm guessing this card you'll just keep in your opening hand, right? Where's the... Is there a list of all of them? It's a really long list, right? Does anyone like... It's like 20 or something, right? Oh, it does not stack? Wait, really? Oh, no. If another mechanic I had understood wrong. Wait, what? You only get 1? Oh, wait, that's not very good. Oh, no. Wait, I mean, it's probably okay. All right, so what is the best thing to hit from it? What is the best one to hit from it? There's got to be something that's okay. Choose 1 of 2. Yeah, that's not very good. Draw 3 or Freya. Oh, I guess a Freya could be kind of sick. I mean, it's still an interesting card because, you know, it's like you'll have the option of like waiting for the perfect time, or you know, you can just tempo it out with whatever it has. So it's kind of interesting card. I don't think it's bad, but I wouldn't want this as my legendary, right? Like if I'm giving it an overall score for a legendary where you only get one in your draft, like I really don't want this to be what I'm taking. So I'm gonna give it like a 3. Like I think it's a better. I think it's an okay card, but like as my one legendary, like I don't want that shit. I'm good. I am good. All right. Cosmic Phenomena. 5 mana arcane spell. Here's one of those arcane spells for the legendary. Summon 3 2/3 elementals with taunt. If your board is full, give your minions +1/1. This seems broken to me. This seems broken to me. Like worst case, you play it on turn 5 for 3 2/3s, which obviously doesn't feel good, but like that's not the end of the world. It helps you build a board. But you know, like if you're able to have a board with 4 little shitters on it and you're actually able to get the buff, it's going to be so insane. Because then all of a sudden you're summoning 3 3/4s. Like you're going to have crazy turns where people are able to fill their board with this really fast. So this seems like a really like defining card for you know like for the board-based druid decks. Probably like I don't know if it's a 5. I feel like it's at least a 4.5. You need 5? No, it summons 3, guys. Right? You can have 7 minions on your board. So if you have 4 already on your board, then it fills it up, right? It's epic though. Yeah, I don't know. They've changed that though. At some point they changed it. So like it's you still see epics a decent amount. Cast this with the other legendary that says arcane supposed to cast twice. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty crazy. I think probably a 4.5 is fair. Depends on how likely you are to be able to fill your board, but the fact that they have taunt is really nuts. Like really nuts. You can use it even if you have 5 or 6 on board and get buffs. Oh yeah. Wait. That is true. If you're building a the fact that if you're building a starship, that's 1 less space is actually really relevant, right? So you can like, that's 1 less spot. So then you'd only need 3 other minions. Interesting. Yeah, locations would take up a spot too. Yeah. I'll stick with the 4.5, but I'll compare this to Arbor. I think I would take Arbor up over this card. Is that dumb, chat? It kind of depends. Like this card is better if you are in like need to be defensive. But if you want to be offensive, I'd rather have Arbor up because I don't want to have the restriction of like I only get a buff if my board is full. Like because it's just an arena. Oftentimes you'll be 1 off or whatever, right? So, but I think it's very very good. All right, Final Frontier. 7 mana, arcane spell, another arcane spell. Discover a 10 cost minion from the past, set its cost to 1. Huh. All right, so oh god, so what are you going to be hitting off of this? Isn't it going to be insane? So this is a turn 8 play, chat, for anyone wondering. Don't, like, most of the time you should not play this on turn 7. You want to be able to play the card immediately to get the tempo back. Sire, Yogg, Giga Good, Ultrasaur. I mean, again, it's one of those things where, like, the problem is, again, like, buy one, get one freeze, and single target removal is just so common now. So if it's a modern meta, then it's like, you're gonna want something that does something immediately. I still think it's a good card. Like, it's probably like a 4.5 or something, but yeah. There's a lot of shit minions from the past, though, aren't there? Like Ultrasaur or whatever. 1 on Rabbit with Rush Poison. Yeah, that's not very good, right? Plus arcane. Yeah, the arcane stuff matters a lot. Zoth. Yeah, but I think I think it's a good card. I want to say it's like a 4, 3.5 to 4. It's very inflexible though. Like the thing about this card is if you mana cheat it, it's insane. Like it's like if you hit this off of the legendary, it's insane, right? Reduced by 3, you can play it on what? On turn 5. You can play this and the card you get. But on turn 8, it's like that's your whole turn. It's hard to have that be your turn. I think the more I think about it, the more I drop it. The more I drop the rating. Hey, thanks, Woody Bench. I'm going to go like a 3.5. Because I feel like From the Past is just so wide. Like, it's just so wide. Is there, reduced by 2? Not by 3? Okay, so my math was wrong, but yeah, you get the idea. I think you're going to get a lot of shitters oftentimes. No? But, anyhow. It's an interesting card. So, again, just like an interesting design. Like, we need more of these. God. It is insane to me that we got the last absolute dog shit shitter expansion, and then this one right after it. It's like, how does that even happen? Like, who okayed that last expansion compared to, like, this is just so much better. Anyhow, all right, Starlight Reactor, 3 mana, 3/3. After you cast an arcane spell, recast it. Targets chosen randomly. Starship piece. Yeah, so this is like, you played this with that previous card. So this is just going to be like a combo card, right? Was that 5-drop in Arcane Spell too, chat? It was, right? Yeah, Cosmic Phenomena is. Yeah, so this is what you guys were talking about. So this is going to have like crazy combo potential. So if you play this and the 5-drop on turn 8, it fills your board and you get like a giga buff. Chat, just to make sure, if you play this and that 5-drop, you'd only get 1 buff, correct? Because it recasted. It's not like they cast at the same time. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I mean, it'd still be good, but yeah. Yeah, 3/4. Yeah. I think it's, I don't know, in Arena, like it's a Starship piece, you're going to have combos with it. I still think it's probably good, like enough upside with how many big arcane spells there are for this to be a good card. I just think Starship piece already gives a little boost. And it's, the cool thing about this card is even if you don't have the means to pop off with it when you play it, if you have the means in your deck, then it becomes a Starship. It attaches to your Starship, right? So then you can just like eject the Starship and then like play the spell or whatever. So it's cool. I'm going to go with a 4. All right. Oh, what's next? Astral Phaser. 2 mana arcane spell. Choose 1. Deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions or make 1 dormant for 2 turns. It's fine, right? It's fine. Like it's solid. It's like it's flexible. I like it. Yeah, it seems like a good card. A 3.5 or so. 3.54. 3.5. Yeah, I'll go 3.5. It's good. I like it. Yeah, I guess if you combo with the 3-drop, it could be pretty nasty to deal 4 to like 2. And what's up, Executioner? As always, guys, when I'm doing the review, it's hard for me to say hi to everyone, but I love you all. Don't forget, I love you all. If I missed a message and didn't respond, it's not that I hate you, it's that I have to go through a lot of cards. There's a lot of cool cards. All right, next up, we have Star Grazer. 8 mana, 8/8 beast. Elusive, taunt, spellburst, give your hero 8 attack. And 8. Oh, God, dude. What the fuck? Why do you get both? Bro, why do you get both? Oh, my God, man. What the fuck? Oh, God. This is going to be so annoying. I mean, you still have to like combo it, right? So you're gonna have to like have the coin. I mean, people are just gonna save the coin with this, right? Just fucking slap you. Oh god, I actually hate this card so much. Yeah, and it's hard to kill. It's elusive, and taunt. You don't need to combo. I mean, you have to spell burst, right? Like you have to you need to have a spell for it, right? No starship, thank God. Yeah, I don't know. Elusive and taunt is just like so powerful in Arena now. It doesn't have lifesteal on it, thank God, but yeah, I think this is like a 4.55-ish, no? It's such a huge health swing. 8 health, 8 armor, like it's crazy, no? Elusive, it can survive a turn to combination. Maybe. I don't know how to rate these big fuckers. I would say the big fuckers that have elusive and taunt are much better than the other big fuckers. Is how I would rate it. I don't know if it's quite a 5, but man, it's probably a 5, dude. That's just like you have to plan a little bit, but oh my god, I just think this is gonna be so stupid. I'm gonna give it a 5. Fuck that card. Okay, I was saying so many nice things about the expansion. Whoever designed that one can step on a Lego. All right, I said it. Step on a Lego. Maybe 2. All right, Distress Signal. 4 mana, arcane. More arcane juice. Summon 2 random 2-cost minions. Refresh 2 mana crystals. Bro, this is broken. Like, you have to wait till turn 4 to play it, but you get... It's basically 2 mana for 2 2-cost minions. What? Seems really good, right? Yeah. And even if you didn't get the refresh, it's like... Even if you can't use the mana, it's not the end of the world. Free with the Starship piece, too. Yeah. I guess that 3-drop is going to cook, huh? Yeah. Probably like a 4.5, this one. I mean, if you're able to double cast or whatever, it gets really nasty. You won't always have a way to fill in your curve is one thing about it, though, right? Like, you play it for turn 4, you have to have another 2-drop to fill it in, but it's still very, very good, I think. Dude, this expansion is, like, such high power level compared to Perils, too. Alright, Shatari Cloakfield. 2 mana, 1/3, elusive. Your first spell each turn costs 1 less Starship piece. This one seems kind of ass. I mean, this one is very, like... This one seems to be very tuned for, standard, right? Like, this doesn't seem very good. More like Shitari, am I right? Yes, exactly. Feels kind of bad. I mean, it's good for the actual Starship, true, but it's not even that amazing. Like, your first spell each turn costs one, like, eh. It is a Starship piece, but I think this card's kind of ass. I don't want to play a 2 mana 1/3. That is true. I guess I see what you're saying. You guys were saying, like, with giving the Starship piece elusive, it is relevant. That's true. That's fair. It's fair. I still don't really like it, though. I don't know if I want to play... I mean, I guess there's a world where... Okay, the more I think about it, let's say you play it on turn 3 with, like, a 2 mana spell. It's not that bad, then, is it? Like, if you basically treat this as a 1 mana 1/3, it doesn't feel so bad, right? Because, like, you play a spell. It feels like a lot of work, though, just to, like, save 1 mana. So, I don't know, man. Going it out. I don't know. I'm going to stick with 2. I don't love this one, but I can see, like, there's still some potential. All right. Arcanite Revelation. Mage is unlimited 3/4. Yeah, and that card's really good, right? But it's just, like, that's... The stat line makes much more sense. All right, Arcanite Revelation, another arcane spell. Draw a card if it's a spell, it costs 1 less. Poop. This one seems like poop. This one seems like it's added to the pool just so you aren't always hitting it like insane things. 1 mana cycle. Yeah, 1 mana cycle is kind of ass. It's like kind of poop. This feels like a 1.5. I think it's fine. I think it's pretty shit. I think it's pretty ass. Because, like, if you compare it to, like, a tradable card, dude. If you compare it to a tradable card, it's like, if I take a Viper, I can play it on 3. Or I can trade it away if it's not relevant. This card, like, I never really want to play it, you know? For the Starship piece, though, yeah. I just don't know if I'm that much of a believer in getting all the synergy. But 1.5 might be a little bit low. But I guess you could use this with... I mean, they have a lot of synergy for that 3/3 where they cost twice, huh? Like, if you play this to that, drawing 2, then it's a whole different story, so... All right, we'll bump it up to a 2. I'm not going any higher, though. I'll give it a 2. Sometimes a cycle is better than Spider Tank, little bro. No, but that's the whole point. The point is that you can cycle the Spider Tank, right? You're missing the whole point. The point is that it can be a Spider Tank or it can be a cycle. That card can only be cycled. You see what I'm saying? All right. Okay, it's Hunter time. All right, it's Hunter time. Exarch Nayele. How do I say this, chat? How do I say this? Exarch Nayele. 3 mana, 3/4 Draenei. Battlecry, replace your hero power with tracking. Discover a card from your deck. This seems pretty broken, doesn't it, chat? 1 mana tracking, like at any point, seems nasty. Because, like, let's be real. Hero powers are just kind of not a thing anymore in Arena, right? 5 all the time. I just, like, you really don't want to hit your hero power much. The days of, you know, me Merps Hunter, me hit hero power, me go face are kind of, like, gone, right? So it's so much easier to fit a 1 mana effect into your curve, too. And it basically means you, like, will never run out of value. Yeah, the Hero Progress one, yeah, I remember that from when it was revealed, so... I think this is actually just, like, a legit 5, no? Like, the fact that you get to pick each time, right? It's not even, like, get a random... Like, picking, it just seems nuts. Hey, BTS, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's give it a 5. I'm a believer in this card. 1 mana hero power is really good. Smash or pass, 100% smash. Any day of the week, smash. How's that even a question? All right. Next one up is Gorm the World Eater. 3 mana, 12/12 beast. Dormant for 5 turns. At the end of your turn, destroy the minion to the right of this to awake 1 turn sooner. Bro, this is like the biggest question mark ping ever. Like, what the fuck is this card? Like, what? I guess the idea is eggs, right? Like, the idea is you're going to eat your eggs and then, like, pop off. But, like, what is this? Like, this is such a Keck W. Holy crap. Like, the easiest one of my life. Get deathrattles. Yeah, you kill your minions to get deathrattles. Wow, great. Like, this card is such ass. It's insane. And then when it finally pops out, it doesn't even have taunt or rush or anything, dude. It just gets buy one, get one froze, and you just cry. That card is complete and utter ass. All right. Specimen Claw. 3 mana, 2/6. After your opponent plays a minion, attack it. Starship piece. Huh. It's a weird effect, isn't it, chat? I mean, I think the idea of it is, like, when you add this effect onto your Starship, it's kind of insane, right? Because then you're able to just, like, protect your face by killing off their minions or whatever. So, it seems like buy one, get one freeze hurt you. I just, honestly, this expansion makes me question buy one, get one freeze design even more. Like, why would you have people launch these really big, powerful minions and just have them get giga countered by 3 mana cards? It's just so stupid. But yeah, I mean, the stats in it are good. A 3 mana 2/6 is, like, you know, it's better than a 3 mana 3/4, I would say, most of the time, right? So I think this is good. I think it's overall is good. Like, I think there are some times where it will feel worse because, like, if you play it, let's say, like, and someone's able to just play, I don't know, like a 6/7 and just, like, free kill and you don't get much value, it feels kind of bad. But I like it in general. It's probably like a 4 because generally play it on curve, start building Starship. There's value in just building Starships, so seems good. I'll go with 4. Yeah, attack buff on it or buffing it up would be... Well, that's what I mean. Like, if you for the Starship, this effect is much stronger, right? So. Parallax Cannon. 3 mana 2/3 has +2 attack if you discovered this turn. Spellburst, your hero is immune this turn. I mean, obviously, this card is supposed to combo with the legendary, right? Like that's the whole idea. It's like you play that 3-drop and then you're able to hop off with it. I mean, if it has 4 attack, it's really good. You know, like it's really, really good. I think it's honestly a fine card. Like it's probably not broken, but like you'll probably be able to get Spellburst at some point with it. So like, and then you'll be able to kill something and not take damage, and then man, but if you aren't discovering 3 mana 2 attack, ugh. I think it's like fine. Like a 3.5. It's like okay. I think I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go 3.5. It does have 3 charges, which isn't awful. There's worse things you could do on turn 3. But obviously, yeah, the whole idea is to combo that with, right? All right, Biopod. And this is alien vibes. 2 mana 2/2, or maybe Mewtwo vibes. Merps, huh? Is that Mewtwo in the fucking tube? 2 mana 2/2, deathrattle, deal damage equal to this minion's attack to a random enemy starship piece. Oh god. Now this is going to be super insane if you're able to launch starships, right? Because you get the deathrattle effect for the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, on 2 it's kind of whatever. On 2 it's kind of whatever, but like the dreams of like a Giga Starship make it really good. Can you trigger Deathrattles Hunter? Probably. I think this card is probably like a 4. Again, I just want to be launching a starship or start building a starship immediately. There's so much synergy with it, you know? It's a skeletal? Yeah, which a skeletal is kind of ass, to be fair. Skeletal is kind of ass, but I'm just a believer in the starship. I am a believer in the starship, all right? Everyone believe with me. We're launching the blasters. All right, what's that? Laser barrage. 2 mana laser barrage. Deal 3 damage to a minion. If you're building a starship, also damages neighbors. Boom. See, like instant. What I'm talking about. Building a starship equals good. All of a sudden, this does 9 damage instead of 3, right? Like this card's gonna be broken if you're building a starship. If you're not, it's kind of shit. But if you're building one, it's great. So probably what? How do you give an overall score for that? Like a 3.5? Because if you're not building a starship, it's just an ass. Yeah, exactly. It's like 2.5 or 4.5, right? That's kind of how this one is. I think for an arena score, I'll give it like, I don't know. I guess you're going to overall score 3.5, but it's very clear cut how good it is, right? Like, very clear cut. You have a starship, it's going to be very, very strong. If not, it's not very good, right? All right. Alien Encounters. 5 mana. Summon 2/2/5 beasts with taunt. It costs 1 less for each card you discovered this game. Don't like this card. Just gonna say right now, I do not like this card. You guys are all saying meh. Okay, let me put it this way. In arena, in like current sets, you discover a lot. Sure, again, this is the whole idea of this is like synergy with the legendary, but like so much worse than the druid. No, it's not an arena. In arena, this is 100% better than the druid card. Because you don't like that card required spell damage or some shit, right? Like as you discover 3 times, it's a 2 mana for 2/2/5 beast with taunt. It's really good. Titan Forge traps discounts with it twice if it's forged. Oh, really? Because it counts as like 2? Wow, that's crazy. How do you even discover in Hunter? Well, I mean, we don't know if Titan Forge traps are in, but there should be discover. I think this card's gonna be really good. Obviously, playing it for 5 mana feels bad, but it's not even like it's bad, but it's not the worst thing ever. I think this is a pretty easy like 4. Like like late in the game, people play this for 0 mana. No, you don't think people will discover that much? I think it's pretty good. I like my first thought was comparing it to the Druid card too, and my feeling is that it's just much better in Arena. All right, extraterrestrial egg, dude. This also has alien vibes. 2 mana 0/2 deathrattles. Summon a 3/5 beast that attacks the lowest health enemy. Damn, this is a nutty egg. What? Dude, these eggs are getting out of control, man. And before you guys say anything, no, you're not going to play this on 2 and then play that 12/12 on 3. Like you think that's going to happen. That's not going to fucking happen. It's not going to happen. But I gotta believe this is an okay card, chat. Like, how many ways are you going to be able to trigger this? Unplayable in Arena? I mean, how many buffs are there and stuff? Like, I don't think like AoE protection is that bad anymore. It's gonna happen to me. Well, of course it will happen to me, of course. It's why did they print your balls on a card? What the hell? I don't have that inside my balls. There's not many buffs in Hunter. Yeah, it's probably not great then, huh? Slightly below average, like 2.5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 2. If there's not, I'll trust you guys on this one. If there's not a lot of synergy with like buffing it or triggering it, then. But it's probably the best egg we've ever had. Rangari Scout. 1 mana, 1/2 Draenei. After you discover a card, get a copy of it. Meh. Meh. This is great. Kind of meh. Guys, this seems too cute to me. Like, so what, you have a 1-drop that you don't want to tempo on 1? It's like, it's just kind of weird. And then, like, when you're discovering a card, like, how often do you really want, like, 2 copies of it? Like, I don't know. Like, you take it, obviously, but saving it to combo with it, and then, like, you still have enough mana to play whatever you're discovering. Like, I don't think it's very good. I think it's probably, like, a 2. Could be good, sure. Yeah, like, it could be. But, like, yeah, synergy with a 5-drop spell, sure. Man, there is pop-off potential, though. Like, if you're able to chain Discover, it could be kind of insane, huh? Like, let's say you play this card, and then you play, like, another... a Discover card, and that gives you another Discover card. Like, there could be some kind of crazy chains, right? A lot of spells Discover now. It's kind of interesting. I think overall score, I'm going to give it a 2, but... You know, it's not a card I would just, like, totally rule out of taking. It just, like, depends, right? It depends on your deck. So it's overall score, I think, pretty meh. But pseudo taunt on 1, yeah, but like how much does it matter that you're 1/2 as taunt on? And I wouldn't even be that afraid of it on 1, to be honest. What the? Oops, the page can't be found. What? Okay, I guess I'll just do it scuffed here. This is a card, right? Why didn't that work? The link doesn't work on this one. Detailed notes. Discover a beast that costs 5 or more. Reduce its cost by 2. That seems good, man. It's kind of like, what's the rogue card? Reconnaissance. It's kind of like Reconnaissance, I feel. Like, beasts are probably good, you know, and Hunter are quite good. Played on 2, and then, you know, turn 3, you can play like a 5-drop or whatever. Pretty good. I like it. 1-drop into this. Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, right? That's the idea. Way worse? You think it's way worse than Reconnaissance? You think so? I don't know about that, man. Because it's beasts that cost 5 or more. Generally, beasts that are 5+ are pretty good, especially for Hunter, right? I like this card quite a bit. Yeah, my first thought was like a 4, this one. 4 or 4.5 range. Maybe 4.5. Instead of think about the beast pool. But did we see? We didn't see too many beasts in this expansion, huh? It's a late game filler on 2, it's not really bad. Yeah, that's how I feel about it, right? It's like you can play it on 2 to cheat out something on 3, or you know, in the late game, it is, you know, it's fine to just give you more juice, right? I'm gonna go actually kind of high on this one. I'm gonna believe. Gonna go 4.5. I really like these cards where like they're good at any time you draw them, you know? All right, guys. It's time for everyone's favorite class. It's Mage time. God, we love Mage. We just love Mage, and we can't wait to see the Mage cards. All right. Saroon, is that how you say this? A 6-mana 7/6 elemental. Battlecry, give all elementals in your deck fire spell damage +1. In Arena, and in Arena, is this going to cook? Like, in Arena, I think this card's ass. In Standard, though, like, I kind of want to play Ellie Mage with this. Like, whatever the hell the Ellie Fire Mage is, like, that shit sounds fun. But, like, in Arena, like, it doesn't seem very good, right? Half the Mage cards used in Arena, that's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah, I think it's probably like a 1.52-ish. We'll give it a 2 because it has an overdeveloped chest like me. Real recognizes real. All right. Exarch Hataru. 5-mana 5/5 Draenei. Battlecry, discover a spell and reduce its cost by 1. You play it this turn, repeat this effect. So this is very similar to Fireheart, right? From Shaman. I think it's very good, but I was thinking about it. If you compare the two cards, isn't Fireheart just better? Like, I feel like Fireheart is going to be better on average. Because this card, you have to wait until turn 5 to play it. And I feel like a lot of Mage spells are more expensive, too. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, you'll be fishing for cheap ones with it, but yeah. You can chain 1-mana spells for free with this. That actually is true. How many 1-mana spells are there? Yeah, I guess the pop-off is kind of insane, huh? What are the good 1-mana spells? Are there a ton? And well, I guess we don't know what the rotation is, right? But you could have the 1-mana deal 3. Was it from Arcane Worm? What the hell is that card called? The Bolt thing? Oh, Chalice. Oh, God. Yeah, wait, that would be kind of now. Oh, but it's only for the first charge of it. But yeah, still. Yeah. Magic Trick is in? Yeah, kind of depends on the pool. I mean, again, I still think this card's great. Like, really, really good, right? It's just, like, if you compare it to Fireheart, it depends on how much you can get, like, basically 1-cost spells. Or 2-cost spells and really pop off. Yeah, it's a Draenei, too, which will probably matter a little bit, right? It's probably, what, like a 4.5? I mean, Fireheart's probably an easy 5, right? But, yeah. I like these kind of cards when I play it. Yeah, Arcane Bolt's the card I was thinking of, yeah. Arcane Bolt, Arcane Bolt, Arcane Bolt. It will be tilting when your opponent pops off with it, right? Holy shit, there's a Draenei that refreshes mana when you play a Draenei too? Yeah, that'll be stupid with this. Fireheart's not that good? What? Fireheart's so great, man. Right. Supernova. 8-mana fire spell. Fill your hand with random fire spells. They cost 1. So again, this really depends on the card pool. If you have things like Firelands Portal, and is Firelands Portal core? Question mark? Must be, right? So if you like Firelands Portal, what is the 9-cost card, chat? That's really good. The one that deals 10 and summons a 10-drop? Yeah, Sunset Volley, yeah. So those are going to be the huge payoffs, right? I think normally you want to play this on like turn 9, right? The idea is you play it on turn 9, get hopefully 1 big spell for reload to play that turn for tempo, and then you have like a whole hand of like crazy shit. I think this card's going to be broken. You can get Warlock Fire Poop too. That's true. So it's not, or maybe there's Shaman cards too, so it's not Mage specific. That's true. It should still be good though, right? Like, the way I see it is it's just like turn 9, play it. Hopefully you high roll one of them. And then, like, you're just going to get such an... Like, if you basically... if you get one decent high roll off of it on turn 9, then you'll just have insane plays for the next few turns, right? So, 2 high variance and you can lose on the spot if you miss. I mean, maybe. Like, the way I see this card is, like, if you have other good plays, you won't play it, right? Like, you'd want to delay it as long as possible. Like, turn 10 is even better because you have 2 chances. You can play, like, 2 high roll spells, hopefully. But it's, like, it's really valuable to have, like, a way to win games that you're probably, like, lost. You know what I mean? Like, so often you're just like, I need a way, right? And playing this is a way, right? It's a way to high roll, so... I don't know. I still think it's really good. Like 4.5. I think I'll go 4.5. Just my world for a sunset volley. I'm already ready for the fucking Kex, by the way, when, like, my opponent plays it and gets, like, fucking sunset volley, Firelands Portal, and they're just fucking popping off, and then I play it, and it's like a bunch of 1-mana spells anyways. That will happen. That will happen for sure. All right, Pocket Dimension. 4 mana arcane spell. Arcane. So again, this will be in that pool for, like, Druid too, for the random one. Discover a spell. Repeat until you see one for the 2nd time. So it's always Discover 2. It's always Discover 2. It could be Discover 4 or 5 or 6 or... Too expensive? I mean, it is kind of expensive, but again, it's kind of similar to the Supernova card, in my opinion. It's like, I see it as a card where I won't play it as long as I can. Like, I'll hold off on playing it for as long as possible, and then, you know, try to hit, like, an I win type spell. Like, Kabbalah's Tome, but better. It's much better, yeah. I think it's still pretty good. It's just a Giga refill again. Does anyone know, like, the odds on this? Like, I'm sure someone will do the math for standard. But, like, for arena, you know, like, on average, how many cards am I going to get? You know what I mean? Saying, like, yeah, like, play it on turn 10 or whatever. Like, it's just, you'll win the value game. I want to say it's going to be, like, 3 or 4, but... Yeah, I don't know for sure. 3 to 4? Okay. No. I'm gonna go lower than the previous card, but I still think it's good. I'm gonna go with 4. Still think it's good for you. 1. Man, when you only get 1 extra one, it's gonna be so tilting. There's gonna be so much stuff to complain about in this expansion. That's great. I like to have stuff to complain. All right, so this is the one you guys were talking about, right? So, Ingenious Artificer, 5 mana, 4/6 Draenei. Battlecry, the next Draenei you play refreshes mana crystals equal to its attack. So, like, the Giga play will be you play this card, and then you follow it up with this, right? And then all of a sudden you have infinite mana to fucking pop off. That's probably going to be the idea. Man, that's a kind of hard card to give, like, an overall score for. Like, how many Draenei's is Mage getting, chat? It's getting Arcwing Pilot. We'll see that one soon. It's not that many. Yeah, I mean, it's just a passive effect. You can wait for a long time, right? Like, that's what makes it good. Otherwise, it would be bad, right? If it was this turn, it sucks. But, like, yeah. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I don't know how many Draenei's you're going to get, right? There are neutral Draenei's, true. Are how many, like, big neutral Draenei's are there? Because, like, you need to refresh, like, 4 mana crystals, I think, for this to really be good. 3 or 4. So if there's stuff in, like, the 4 to 6 range, it'll be quite good. I mean, I guess you could, like, you can chain these, right? So, like, if you play this, then you can play well, it's refresh. Okay, so you can't play this and then chain. Like, you'd have to, like, wait. You'd have to have, like, 3 of them or something, because you can't, like, do it in the same turn. Also, the neutral Draenei Starship cards, yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll believe this is pretty good. I think I'm going to give it like a 3.54. I think it's like playing a 5 mana 4/6 just feels kind of bad, no? I don't know. I'm actually going to go, I think I'll go with a 3.5. I like, the turn you play it, it's going to feel kind of bad. Unless you're able to play it like, I don't know, turn 8 and then refresh 3 immediately or whatever, so. Mana Chi is always degenerated. Yeah, but it's Mana Chi dependent on having Draenei. I don't know if I'll have a lot. Arc-Wing Pilot. 7 mana, 4/3 Draenei. At the end of your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Spellburst, summon an Arc-Wing Pilot. Dude, this card is going to be so tilting. It's going to be so tilting. Like, my opponents are definitely going to play this and then play Chalice 3 times, right? And then you're just fucking dead. Like, you're just dead. They're going to have 3 4/3s that deal 9 damage. Like, it's going to be so dumb. 7 mana, 4/3 there. Yeah, I mean, it's a very situational card, right? Like, it's very situational, but I don't think it will be that hard to get a situation where it's good. You know? That's why I think you give it a good score. Because even if you just play it for 1, like turn 8, play a 1 mana spell. Yeah, also Draenei tag, right? Yeah, so if you play the 5-drop, this refresh. Oh god, yeah. So that's what is going to be the thing, right? People are going to play that 5 mana 4/6. Then turn 7, you play this, and then all of a sudden you have 4 mana to spend on spells, right? For HP, it dies so easy, though. I mean, maybe. I mean, depends on what class you're playing against. Not every class has a ton of 3 damage AoE, right? Like, 2 damage AoE is really common. 3 damage? Like, I mean, you know, the Huntress will be good against it, right? But I think it's quite good. Like a 4, probably. And definitely potential to just be game-winning. All right. Next up, we have Blazing Accretion. 3 mana, 3/1 elemental. Battlecry, destroy the top 3 cards of your deck. Any fire spells or elementals are drawn instead. Fuck. Destroy the top 3 fire spells or elementals instead. Like, bro, why is it a 3/1? like 1 health, bro? Like, what? This is a 3/4. This would be 1. No. If this is a 3/4, it would be like SSS tier. Because it just, like, remember, destroying cards from your deck rarely matters, right? But like a 3/1, like, it's just complete ass. Like, it's unplayable. Yeah, it's a 1. I just put 2, but I meant 1. It's a 1. All right. Solar Flare. 5 mana. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less for each elemental you control. I mean, how many elementals will I have, chat? Like, I probably won't have a ton. It's, like, okay. I feel like it's, like, a 3. Control 1 is fine. 4 mana, deal 2 to all. It's okay. Yeah, again, this is a very constructed angle. There's a quick draw card that does it for 2. Yeah, but that card's, like, broken. That's, like, a super broken card, right? So, there's a 3/2 Alien. We don't know. We don't know the rotation yet. I know the one you're talking about. The one that, like, fills your board with Ellies. I think I'd give it a 3. I think it'll be all right. I think 2 damage to just enemies in face is fine. Yeah, it's expensive, but I think it'll still be fine. Blasteroid. Now, I love this card, chat. Dude, this card's gonna be so fun. Blasteroid. 3 mana, 3/4 elemental. Battlecry, shuffle 5 random fire spells in your deck that cost 2 less. Dude, this is gonna be so fun to play with. Yeah, I mean, there's a world where you'd be worried about it, like, diluting your deck, but man, as Mage, I feel like your hand is always full, and we have so much refill, so mana cheat from this on fire spell is just gonna be great, right? Probably like a 4, 4.5. I just love the card. I give it a 4.5. It's a cool card. How can this be bad? I mean, okay, so there's a world where, like, you're diluting a good deck with fire spells, and they could just be, like, shitty Warlock spells or whatever, right? So, it's not always good, but it's fun. Right. Spontaneous Combustion. 2 mana, deal 4 damage to random enemy. If you play an elemental last turn, choose the target. Man, I feel like Ellie Fire Mage is just going to slap. Like, actually. Like, I think it's going to be so crazy. I might actually have to play a little standard for it. But this seems good. This seems very good. Yeah, it's like a flame cannon, which honestly still isn't that bad. 2 mana, deal 4 is good. Being able to pick it obviously is better, but this just seems solid, right? Like a 4. Good card. Definitely above average. Worse than flame cannon because of face. True. Actually, now that I think about it, enemy makes it a little bit sus, huh? So if you don't play an elemental, it could just be 4 face. Yeah, maybe it actually is worse than I thought. Yeah, I think if you play an Ellie with it's great, right? But even better. Nah, I actually think it's actually... I'm dropping it a lot. I'm going to go 2.5. It's only really playable. I mean, I guess like there's a world where you're just using it to burn people down, right? But yeah, that's a little sus. All right, we're on to Paladin chat. Have some water, guys. I guess I should have some water because I'm the one yapping. You can have water too if you want. I'm not gatekeeping water here. All right, Urel, Beacon of Hope. 5 mana, 4/3 Draenei. Rush, deathrattle. Get 3 different Librams from an older timeline. That's a cool card. I don't think it's very good for Arena, though, right? Like, the old like the whole idea is that you play the cards that reduce Librams, right? And then all of your Librams are cheaper, but like, I don't know. What? So it always gives you Libram Wisdom, Libram Adjusted, Libram. Oh wait, is it always those 3? Oh. No, there's 4. You can't get the weapon. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so it's always 3. That probably makes it better, doesn't it? Because you just know what you're getting. It's still expensive, though, man. A 5 mana 4/3. All right, so I have to remember what these Librams do, chat. All right, so it's the Libram that heals you and summons a Divine Shield Taunt, right? The Libram that buffs 1/1, and then what's the third one? Libram of Wisdom, is that the draw one? Yeah, but that's the weapon. The weapon's not in. So it's +1/1, heal and taunt. So what's the third one? Wisdom is 1/1. Okay, so which one am I missing? You guys said it can't get the weapon, right? Oh, I got you. There's 2 different weapons. That's why I didn't understand. Okay, so the Smork weapon isn't in the pool, is what you guys are saying. So it's the 5 mana weapon plus equality, the +1/1, and then the healing Divine Shield Taunt. Man, I think like the stats, as far as Arena goes, I think the stats kind of screw this over a bit. Those aren't bad though. I mean, it can be healing, it can be like kill a big minion. +1/1's kind of irrelevant, but playing a 5 mana 4/3 rush feels kind of bad. It's like okay. It's like okay. I don't know. I'm gonna give it like an okay score, like a 3. I just don't think any of those cards are like amazing anymore. So the set, yeah. I mean, again, like if you have a perfectly synergistic deck, then it's gonna be great, right? It can be 5. Residence Rush, yeah. You want to play a 5 mana 4/3 rush? Like, do you? That sounds like ass, no? Seems kind of shitty. Okay, chat, this next card, I just don't... Can you guys just tell me, like, why? I just need to understand why this card exists. Nothing about this card makes sense to me. 6 mana, 9/9 lifesteal. It's called Lumia. 6 mana, 9/9 lifesteal. After a hero takes damage, they become immune for the rest of the turn. So that's it's double-sided. So it's like both of you. Like, why is this a card? I just don't understand. I just don't understand. It's just so weird to me. They hate aggro? It's just like, it's basically taunt without taunt, right? Like, it's basically a 6-mana 9/9 lifesteal taunt. Because if you don't kill it, then, like, they just fucking, you know, you can never kill them, right? Like, why is it a 9/9, dude? Like, it's a 9/9. I mean, again, let me go just one more rant about buy one, get one freeze, I guess. Like, okay, yeah, great. Like, you're going to take this as your one legendary and paladin and be feeling all good, and then your opponent's going to buy one, get one, freeze it, and then they're going to have the 9/9 lifesteal, and they're going to remove it. You're going to be fucking sad. Why is buy one, get one, freeze a card again? Like, why? All right, what do you give it as, like, an overall score? Like, it's super overstat in his lifesteal, but it's very vulnerable to removal, right? So it's like, I don't know, like a 3.54 maybe. I just hate this thing. Oh god. I give it a 4. It's insane at stopping aggro though. And it's basically like you have to have removal for it. Otherwise it's like gonna be like crazy reset. Man, a 6-mana 9/9 though, that's crazy stats. Maybe okay, I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna go 4.5. I'm gonna live in the world where they don't always have buy one, get one freeze or whatever. All right. All right, next up, Libram of Divinity. 4 mana holy spell. Give a minion plus 3/3. If this costs 0, return this to your hand at the end of the turn. Ass. Complete ass. Absolute trash. But Dreads, there's lots of Libram synergy. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, yeah. I bet you guys are going to get all of it drafted. But Dreads, but actually, that card's ass. Give like a 1.5. 4 mana plus 3/3 buff. That should. To be fair, I never draft Paladin anyway, so who cares? But all right, Celestial Aura. Oh man, is there a signature card for this? I bet it goes hard. 6 mana holy spell. While you have exactly 1 minion in play, its attack and health are 10. What the fuck is this? What? I feel like they cooked too hard on a few of these cards. Like this card and then that fucking legendary. I listen, I like the cooking overall, but like what the fuck? I actually don't even know if it's good. It's just really weird. Like, it's just really weird. Overcooked. Like, so you just like have a hero power in play on turn 5, right? And then you just like play this and then you like dome them for 10. Like, okay, like I guess. Technically trade off and get another one. Yeah, in theory. You can actually trade off the 10/10 or whatever. Man, it's going to be super annoying, though. Like, you have to have removal for it, don't you? Or, like, have a taunt or, like, a way to stop it? Because you just won't play 2 minions. So your opponent's going to be staring down a 10 attack minion, like, every time. I guess the thing is, like, it gets very shut down by things like, I don't know, like the DK 2/2 Reborns or something. Like, little taunts and shit really make it awkward. Just thinking about how other ways you can spin your mana, right? I guess, like, it depends on, are there a lot of weapons in this set? Or, like, and card draw and discover? Well, there's some weapons. Yeah, I know, it's weird. It's definitely a weird card. I don't want to say it's, you guys think it's a great? Like, I think it's fine. I think it's one of those cards where, like, it's really, again, I said this a lot for this expansion, which is honestly a good thing. It's hard to give an overall score for this card. Like, I think it's going to be good, but it's just weird, man. It's just weird. Oh, you can't kill the Tintin. What do you mean? What do you mean you can't kill it? It's an easy 5, seems better in Arena. Wait, you guys are right. Is that really how this works? So let's say I throw a 5/5 into the minion. It stays as a 10/10? Is that really how this works? I mean, that... No, you can damage it. The wording is stupid. Oh, okay. Yeah, guys, it has to be. There's no way, right? There's no way. That would be, like, way too broken. That would be, like, wait. The wording makes me, like, it sound like that, but there's no way that's how it works, right? You can damage it. Yeah. Oh, we're the same as the rogue quest reward. Okay. Anyhow, change the wording. Yeah, the wording is a little weird. Like, it should be like, while you have exactly... I guess, how do you word it, though? While you have one exactly minion play, its attack and health... Its base attack and health are 10/10, but then that doesn't make sense, because then if your base minion is bigger, it doesn't go bigger, right? So, I don't know. It's kind of hard to word, but... All right, overall score. I feel like it's going to be above average. I feel like it will be... You don't always have taunt, man. I'm going to go with a 4. But, man, giving it an overall score, I don't fucking know. Like, it's really hard to say. A class that wants to spread, but then, like... Yeah, it's that's a hard card to evaluate. I'm saying that for sure. All right, Interstellar Star Slicer. 3 mana, 2/3. Battlecry and Deathrattle reduce the cost of relievers by 1 this game. Oh, shit. Battlecry and Deathrattle? Man, I mean, if you draft this with the legendary with Urel or whatever, like, all of a sudden, then you're cooking. Yeah, if you have a lot of Librams, this will be very good. It's probably okay, right? Like, a 2/3 isn't great, right? Like, stats-wise, but it's probably fine. I think this card's probably still good. Like a 4? I feel like there's a lot of 4s this expansion. Do you guys think a 4 is too high? I mean, how many Libram cards does Paladin have? Libram of Divinity, Libram of Faith, Libram of Clarity. Quite a few. One is common, one's rare, one's epic. It's still going to be kind of hard to, like, get enough, right? I don't know. It might be more like a 3, huh? But even with just one Libram card, it's pretty sick mana cheat. All right, I'm going to go with the 3.5. I'm always too much of a believer, but, you know, sometimes you just got to believe. Sometimes you just got to believe. All right, Libram of Faith. 6 mana holy spell. Summon 3/3/3 Draenei with Divine Shield. If this costs 0, give them Rush. Wait, what? Wait, this one's broken, no? What the fuck is this? Why do they have Divine Shield? What? Bro, this card's broken just for the full mana cost. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is fine, bro. Can we not reduce that? Like, what the fuck? 3/3/3s with Divine Shield? You have to discount it 6 mana? I mean, if you want him to have Rush, yeah, I mean, that's never happening, but I don't care about that. I'm just going to fucking play 6 mana for 3/3/3s with Divine Shield and be fine. Oh, God, dude. That's an easy 5. And if you reduce it, like, dude, that's the thing, right? Like, if you look at that weapon, like, I'm not going to go change the score, but, like, you draft this card and you draft that, you can play it for 4 mana. Like, you'd have to obviously break the whole weapon, right? But, like, oh, God. This card's going to be so annoying. It's going to be so annoying. All right. Anyhow, give that one a 5. Orbital Satellite. 1 mana, discover a Draenei. If you played an adjacent card this turn, discover another. Dude, I'm going to be cooking with these adjacent cards. I really like these. Again, like, this adjacent stuff will punish bad players too. Because some people will refuse to play the card if they can't do the adjacent thing, but yeah, discover specifically a Draenei. Draenei's have got to be good above average. Wait, you can discover the legendary, right? It's a Draenei? Well, it has to be. Yeah, that card's gonna cook for sure. 4.5. First thought. Because the thing is, like, if you're able to discover 2, like, so many of the Draenei have synergy with each other, right? So it's gonna be like even better than just getting like 2 random cards, kind of think. Yeah, that card's gonna be sick. Interstellar. I'm saying it Draenei. I know they said that it's like, how do they say that you're supposed to pronounce it? But motherfucker, I played WoW for like 15 years. I don't know how. Played WoW for way too long. We always called them fucking Draenei. You aren't going to come here and tell me it's something else. Like, it is Draenei for me forever, and it just is. All right, Interstellar Wayfarer. 4 mana, 4/2 Draenei. Divine Shield Battlecry. Reduce the cost of your Librams by 1 this game. 4 mana, 4/2 Divine Shield. Just cost your Librams by 1 this game. This one's kind of meh, right? This should be like a 3-drop. This is great, even though... No. 4 mana, 4/2 with Divine Shield. Not that great. It's not that great. Like, because we've had that 3 mana 4/2 Divine Shield that like is a spell burst and stuff, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. The Goody 2 shields. It's just worse than that. So it's like, I don't think this card's very good. 2. Libram of Clarity. 3 mana. Draw 2 minions. If this costs 0, give them +2/1. 2 minions. If this costs 0, +2/1. It's like kind of mediocre again, right? Like, yeah, it's a Libram, but are you really going to be making these 0? Like, a lot of these Librams feel weird because it's kind of all or nothing, right? It's like, either you get it to 0 and they're insane. Like, if you're able to reduce your Librams by 4 mana, that one's free. This one's free. Then they're just all broken. They're literally all broken. It's kind of like a check. It's almost like Excavate in a way. Like, you get this to reduce by 4, and then you're able to play +3/3 every turn. It's insane, right? But like, otherwise, it's just kind of mediocre. So it'll be fun to go for and then crash out. I mean, I think this card's overall pretty bad, no? I don't know. Back to a single class that could actually build around class bans. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't think it'll be a bad strategy to try to make this synergy work. They're all low-key, great, reduced by 1 or 2. 2 mana for this is good. Yeah, it's good for 2 mana. All right, I mean, we'll stick with our... I think I'll just go with like a 3 then. I'll assume that you can reduce it by 1, and it's okay. If you reduce it by 2, it's insane. But yeah, it will really be kind of a... I mean, I think you will just go for the synergy. Even that 4-drop, you might just go for the take it if you just have a few Libram cards. All right, Interstellar Researcher. 2 mana, 2/2 Draenei. Battlecry and Spellburst, draw Libram. Wow. Wow. I mean, isn't this like kind of broken? Like if you have any Librams, it's like it's gonna be 2 mana, 2/2 draw 2. I guess you have to play a spell with it, but it's one of those things. Sometimes your deck will just have 1, and then it's just you just tempo on 2. This card seems great. Think of 4. It's also a Draenei, right? So you have like that synergy as well. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right. Man, it is going to be nice to have classes have identity again, isn't it? I feel like my brain is mush from 3-4 months of dual class, and most of that being just getting shit on by Huddle Up or, rogue tests, contraband stash things. And then this meta is just getting shit on by Malignants and buffs. Like, it'll be nice to have, like, more class identity, you know? It will. There's a diamond for this card. Damn, that actually is a pretty sick diamond card. I'm generally not a huge fan of the diamond cards. Oh, you guys can't see it. Zoom in. It's off center, but you guys should all look at that. that link from Keating Guy. It actually looks pretty cool. Actually looks pretty sick. Normally I hate on diamond cards. All right, it's priest time. It's a priest time. Askara. 5 mana, 4/5. Why are you guys question marking me? It wouldn't let me zoom in because it was on the side, and I could rescale it to show you guys, but then I have to scale it back, so it's complicated, okay? I know you can't see it. You guys have to look it up yourselves. I'm sorry. Google Askara diamond card. Get wrecked. 5 mana. Are you guys really want... Oh, God, I hate you guys. Okay. Let's just fucking disrupt this so you guys can look at something that you could have just fucking Googled. Why does it go like... Wait, what the hell? Why does it go like... Disappears there. Like, you can kind of see it. It's a little scuffed, but it looks cool. Hog. All right, are you guys happy? Can you leave me alone now? Look, now it's a little bit off here, and I have to rescale it. God damn it. All right. 5 mana, 4/5 Draenei. I'm saying it that way. Don't care what you guys say. Smash or pass? Smash for sure. I'm smashing all the Draenei's. Askara. Legendary. Battlecry, the next Draenei you play summons a copy of itself. So, are there girthy Draenei's, chat? Are there girthy Draenei's for Priest? Oh. The fuck is this thing? Oh, God. Spoiler alert. Yes, there are. Oh, yeah, Velen? Wait, does it work with... Wait. Velen and that's disgusting. Hell. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a situational card, though, right? It's just kind of a situational card. Like, you're going to have to draft Draenei's with it. Am I going to go for it? Yeah, I probably will go for it. You know, again, hard to give an overall rating. In Arena now, you're going to have to commit first pick, right? So it's like, you're just going to have to hope you get them. I'd still take it over some other legendaries that don't have pop-off potential, but overall score, I think it's pretty bad. Like I don't know, like a 3. It's like okay, like a 3.5. I don't know. You really have to have a big payoff, right? But okay, I would say you do need a really good hit though, right? Because like this is your legendary, so in Arena you're passing up other legendaries for this, so it needs to be really good. You know, it could be. If you hit one of those, like, 6 mana spells, but yeah. How do I pronounce this, chat? This one I'm willing to be corrected about how to pronounce it. Is it Kure? K-Ure? How do you say this? It's Cure? Any legendary better? Yeah, that's how I feel, too. It's like, that card just doesn't do enough on its own. It requires too much support in Arena. Cure, okay. Cure the Light Beyond. 3 mana, 3/3 spell burst. Summon a random 3-cost minion. Holy spells don't remove the spell burst. Yeah, so again, a very situational legendary. But the idea is you play this and you play cheap holy spells, right? And then make a big board. I think oftentimes you'll just be getting 1 3-cost, which is like okay, but what do we give it as a rating? Probably like below average, right? Again, this is your one legendary. I don't know, like a 2.5 or something. It has potential, obviously, but like, gonna be taking other legendaries over this, right? Yeah. It's again like taking this as a first pick is just very bold, you know. It's almost like for some of these legendaries, it'd be better if the legendary was offered at the end. I would say. All right. Gravity Lapse. 0 mana. Set every minion's attack and health to the lower of the 2. What is this? Someone explain to me this card. Like, I get what it does, but like, what's the idea behind it? So if someone has a 2/5 on the board, then it's a 2/2. Someone has... I mean, it's just kind of like a pseudo removal, right? Doomsayer killer. Be a fun arena twist, actually. You should get to choose whether you want to choose your legendary as first pick or last pick. That would be cool. Also the huge taunt minions, right? I guess in theory, yeah. It's like 210 taunt or something. I mean, it's just ass. Like, let's just be real. This card's complete ass. I like this card has to be ass. It's just too weird. It's just too situational. Alrighty. Mystified Tocha. Is that how you say that? Tocha? 4 mana, 4/2. Battlecry. If the combined health of both heroes is exactly 42, set your hero's health to 42. I'm going to say once again here, bros cooked too hard. Like, they cooked pretty well this expansion. Like, overall, there's a lot of good cooking. But, bro, what the fuck? Like, isn't there someone at Blizzard that can be like, yo, chill. Like, this is too much cooking. Like, don't we have a person that probably gets paid a lot of money to be like, yo, like, that's too much cooking? I don't. It's probably ass, right? Because like, it's gonna be hard to set it to exactly 42. Like, I'm not gonna be playing around this card, right? It's a meme card based off Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Ah, okay. No, I don't. I mean, I know of the book, but I actually think I skipped reading it. I cliff noted it, and then I just like skipped reading it at times. Yeah, overall score, it's like kind of ass, right? It's a 4 mana 4/2. It's probably just another one, but occasionally someone will get 42 health, and that'll be really fun. Overzealous Healer. I have to play around just like Silas. Oh, God. Overzealous Healer. 1 mana 3/3. Deathrattle. Restores 6 health to the enemy hero. Spellburst silences minion. Dude, this card cooks, no? This card, like, giga cooks. Pretty sure. Like, you're a priest, dude. Like, a 1 mana 3/3. Like, who cares about the healing, right? Cookie, no. And then in the late game, you know, if you actually are trying to kill them, it's not going to be hard to combo this with the spell, so it seems really good. Yeah, I could kick Cookie out. She wants attention, but I can't while I'm reviewing. I need to be in the zone. 4.5. I mean, I don't know. It's weird for me to give a 1-drop a 5 card. Like a 5. I don't know. Like, it's good. It's really good. It's gonna be insane tempo. When they play this and like free kill your 2/3, you're gonna be really sad. But like, I'm gonna give it a 4.5. But it's good. Very good. Zombie Chow is arguably a 6 out of 5. Yeah, I mean, Zombie Chow back in the day was insane, but Zombie Chow now isn't that good, right? It's all about perspective. Like, now Zombie Chow's like whatever, right? It's fine. It's like, but so you think because it says one more attack, all of a sudden it's giga nuts? I mean, the fact that it's easier to get rid of the effect does matter, right? They don't always get that health. But the early game doesn't really matter anyways. I don't know. I'm still going to go with the 4.5, but I can see why some of you guys think it's a 5. I just don't think it's going to do that much for me to give it that rating. All right, Orbital Halo. 2 mana holy spell. Give a minion +2/+1 in Divine Shield. Cost 0 if you play an adjacent card this turn. This is going to be a tilter, isn't it? Like, when it just happens to be lined up to be 0 mana. Like, they play a 4-drop and they Divine Shield and buff their 2-drop or their 3-drop, and you're just like, wait, what the fuck? I think it's good. I think it's a good card. Very, very good tempo, right? So, 4? Seems good. 4.5. Good even for 2 mana? Is it good even for 2 mana? 2 mana, give a minion +2/+1 Divine Shield. It's like okay. That's a pretty good buff, though. 2/+1 and Divine Shield. All right. We'll do 4.5. I'll increase a little bit. Does seem good. When it's played for 0, it's like really crazy in the early game. All right, Anchorite. 3 mana 2/4 Draenei. Whenever another minion is overhealed, give it that much extra health. In Arena, it's probably not that good. But it's kind of like that. What's the name of that card? The 4 mana 3/6? The horse. Yeah, Lightsteed. It's like Lightsteed. But it's probably better than Lightsteed, right? It's cheaper. And it's whenever another minion is... Yeah, I mean, it's got to be better. But, oh, it doesn't work on itself, right? Whenever another minion. So it doesn't work on itself. It's kind of like a reverse Lightsteed, right? Are we getting, like, synergy with this card, chat? Like, anything that, like, heals your whole board? I know there are already some in the meta, right? Deal 3 damage? No, not really. But there's already some already in standard, if you're assuming it's standard. I think it's okay. Like, I don't think you're really going to want to lead into, like, Overheal Priest because of this card, right? So, isn't it any minion? Whenever another minion is healed. No, it would say whenever a friendly minion is healed if it include itself. It looks like it doesn't include itself, right? I think. I think this card's probably, like, mediocre. I'm going to go with 2.5. It's just going to be too weird to use. Maybe even like a 2, but... Alright. Shield of Escara. Dude, you guys remember Sunwalker? Okay, I'll phrase this in the way. Do you remember when Sunwalker was actually really good? Like, someone would play Sunwalker and you're like, fuck, I lost. Sunwalker was a 6-mana 4/5 Divine Shield Taunt. This shit is a 6-mana 4/8 with the Draenei tag with lifesteal as well. Like, what the fuck? Obviously, this is a crazy hit off of the legendary that summons another Draenei. It doesn't have elusive, so it does have a chance to get, like, cacked, but... Cookie, you can't right now, sweetie. You can't. She's so mad at me. You guys are mad at me because she's mad at me too. What can you do? It's good though, right? I think it's really good. I think this card's like a 4.5. I can't live in constant fear of buy one get one freeze, right? Like, I need to free my mind from it. This card is insane. Stats: Lifesteal, Taunt, Divine Shield, 6 mana. Like, it just does so much on that. So it's just crazy good. Crazy good. All right. Divine Star. 2 mana holy spell. Deal 3 damage to a minion. Give a random minion in your hand plus 3 health. What? This card could be good if you get lucky. If it, like, lands on something that, like, you know, you can play soon, it's actually pretty good. He lands on, like, your 6-drop, then who gives a shit? Pet Cookie Redeem, she already left me. I'm sorry. I mean, I kind of encouraged her to leave me, but she's gone. Get him a meow instead. It's fine. This card's fine. Like a 3? 3.5? Lands on Draenei and gets copied. Yeah, I mean, there's pop-off potential, right? I'll give it a 3.5. 2 mana deal 3... And you all, I mean, assuming you have a minion in hand, you get a positive effect. That seems okay. All right, the final priest card is Light Speed. 2 mana, give a minion +1/+2 and rush, repeatable this turn. A what? Man, really? You guys think it sucks? Does it? So do I get fry bread with taco toppings or hamburger steak? Taco toppings. Yeah, fry bread. I think it's pretty good, no? Wait, chat, what was the Sound the Bells card? What were the stats that it gave? It was +1/1, right? Oh, it was also +1 too? Yeah, that card never felt that great. Like, it was okay. I mean, when it first came out, it was good. I mean, the most likely scenario of this is, like, you're going to play that taunt, that 6-drop taunt, and then just, like, give it rush to get a heal instantly. It seems fine. It seems okay. It's going to make it scary to leave up lifesteal cards again in Priest, but like a 2.5. Do you want to draft this? I think it's like, I mean, the thing is, like, a card like this, if it's 1 mana, it's insane. Okay, what about if it was 1/3? If it gave +1/3, then it's also insane, right? I feel like you have to have it be the stat line. +1/3, it's broken. +1/1, it's giga trash. Like, I don't know what stat line would make it like okay, or like just good. You know. I mean, the idea is, I think you play it. It's a weird card though, right? Because like the idea is you play it when you already have minions on the board, but then like, what the fuck is the point of the rush, right? It's like, then it's like, kind of pointless. So yeah. A 3/1 or 2/1. You think 2/1 would be better than 1/2? I don't know if 2/1 would be better than 1/2 with the priest heal stuff. Maybe. All right, chat. We are on to Rogue. It's Rougeon time. We start with the Gravitational Displacer. 5 mana 4/3 Starship piece. When this is launched, summon a copy of the Starship. Bro, how is this card okay? Like, isn't this just fucking insane? Like, sure, you do have to play a 5 mana 4/3, but oh my god. Like, the swing on the second is just going to be crazy, right? Just absolutely crazy. How much should I miss? Don't worry, it will all be up on YouTube. If you guys miss this, it will be up on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that for the video. Thank you. I think it's got to be good, right? It also gives you a good base for the Starship. It seems broken. Could suck if you don't get started. Maybe, but like, you'll see there's a lot of rogue cards that help you get Starship pieces. I'm gonna fucking go out on a limb here, chat. I'm going out on a limb and giving it a 5. That's right. Dreads, you're insane. You can't do that situational. No, motherfucker. I have seen the Starship pieces. I have seen them, and they are gonna cook, and we're gonna cook with the Starship Rogue, and we're going to the moon. Trust me, it's a Dreads guarantee. Can you explain how the Starship mechanic works? Shit, I already... Oh, yeah, someone's got you in chat. Okay, good. Okay, this card... Okay, let me explain the card first. 4 mana 4/4 demon Talgath. Undamaged enemy minions take double damage. Combo, get a backstab. Okay, I need someone to explain to me why. Like, why this card? Like, I don't think it's actually that bad. It's basically like deal 4 to to enemy minions board if they aren't damaged. And I mean, if they aren't damaged though, it's just such a weird card. Like, what is the idea behind it, chat? Like, what is the reason? They got the cool Starship ones. This is the boring one to counterbalance. Yeah, I don't know. No, you can deploy the Starship once and then you can start building it again. Hey, what's up, Sampack? Thanks, man. Thanks for dropping by. This one will be up on YouTube for sure. Sure. It's 1 backstab. Yeah, I think, well, it's a good, I mean, again, like, I don't want this as my 1 legendary. If I can, like, discover a demon or something, you'll take this card a lot. You know, it is pretty good removal, but as your 1 legendary, like, I don't want that, dude. Like, I don't want that shit. You have to combo it to even get the backstab, yeah. So for like an overall legendary score, I think it's like a 2. But yeah, seems weird. It's such like a weird. It's just such a question mark card. In an expansion full of cool legendaries and crazy effects, like what is that? All right, how do I pronounce this? Quasar or Quasar? How do I pronounce this? You guys are gonna give me shit for this one. How do I say this? Quasar was my first thought. Quasar. Quasar, correct? All right. 6 mana, shuffle your hand into your deck. Reduce the cost of cards in your deck by 3. This is also a question mark card for at least Arena. Like, it just shuffles your hand into your deck. Like, you don't even draw the cards. Like, what? Like, I have to lose my hand and then, like, what? Sorry, what? Like, huh? And then I'll draw back 2 drops? Like, what the fuck? I mean, that's the easy one. That card makes like no sense in the current day. All right, Lucky Comet, 2 mana. You know what's gonna happen, Chad? I just thought of it. This shit's gonna get cast from like Puzzle Box or something. Like some random effect card, or like Yogg is gonna fuck you with this or something. Yogg is gonna try to win you the game, and then you're gonna lose your whole hand. That's what's gonna happen with that. All right. Yeah, I mean, I get the idea of the card, Metal Mickey, but like, it's just an arena. It's too situational to draft, I think. All right, Lucky Comet. 2 mana, discover a combo minion. The next one you play triggers this combo twice. Yeah, that's kind of cooking. What, you guys? What are the really good ones? Do we have a bunch of new combo minions coming? Not really, actually. But what is the idea of this card? The legendary? Wait, the legendary's not a combo card, is it? Oh, the Talgath. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Wow, awesome. Yeah. The shit legendary. Did you rush that someone's a copy? So you can get an extra 3/2? Dread's already forgot it was legendary. It's legendarily shit is what it is, man. I don't know. It seems okay to me. Like, if you play this with the Buccaneer or whatever, and you get 3/3/2s for 3 mana, like, it's not bad, right? Seems expensive. It does. It feels like this card should be 1 mana to me. 2 mana feels too expensive. So what? Yeah, like a 2, 2.5, 2. I don't know. It's kind of expensive. I agree. All right, we'll go for a 2. 1 mana equals Sonya. Fair. Yeah, everything has to be adjusted around Sonya, huh? All right, Eridar Skulker. 2 mana, 1/3 demon. Combo and Spellburst gain 2 attack and stealth. Like, this card's like fine. I don't know. So, like, I think the way you're gonna want to play this card, I don't know. It's weird. It's like, okay, let's say you coin it out, right, and then you get like a 2 mana 3/3. And then, like, the idea is you, like, hit into something, and then you play a spell, and then it gets stealth, and then you have, like, a 5/1 stealth or something. Like, I mean, I guess the best way to use it is you just play it in, like, the mid-game, right? Like, you coin it out with a turn where you're playing a spell anyways, and then you get a 2 mana 5/3 stealth. But then, like, if you play it on curve, just like as a 2-drop, like, I don't like 2-drops that aren't good on 2. You know, like, it's kind of weird. Yeah, with the coin, it's not bad, right? Coining it on 2, it's fine, it's good, but like, I don't know. Seems kind of weird. Maybe we just give it like a 3 or 2.5. No, it can't regain stealth. It's a spellburst effect. Oh, but it starts with stealth. In my head, it was it only got stealth with spellburst. Okay, so 2 mana 3/3 with stealth, and then you can like hit into something and regain. So it's like okay. It's like okay. I think I'm just gonna give it like a 3. I don't know. Well, it's not turn 1 5/3, right? It's a turn 1 3/3. And then you'd have to play another spell for it to be a 5/5, so. It's just one of those things where it depends a little bit on the rotation, too. Like, a 2 mana 5/3 could just kill you if it's like this rotation. But if it's like a, you know, standard rotation, then it's probably just going to die. Like, design, it's a cool design. I do like the design of it. All right. Pressure Points. 3 mana, deal 3 damage to a minion. Reduce the cost of combo cards in your hand by 1. Seems like shit. Aids and constructed. I could see that. In arena, it just seems like ass. 2 or something. Even it might be like a 1.5. Like, it really, you have to have like multiple combo cards for it to be good. It just seems like ass. 3 mana deal 3 is just so bad. It's gotta at least be 3 mana deal 4 to him. I can't even go face. All right, Starship Schematic. 1 mana, discover a starship piece from another class. I fucking love this card, chat, when I play it. Like, oh, this is going to be so fun, isn't it? Like, holy shit. Like, you're going to use it and get, like, the fucking mage one and stuff. It is going to cook so hard. I think it's really hard to say how good Starships will be. I think they're going to be good, but it's like, it just depends on how many you're offered when you draft on average, you know? But I think, like, this will make... I think Rogue... From what I've seen, Rogue is going to cook the hardest with Starships. That's my guess. Just simply because, like, one, they have that legendary... Like, the legendary, if you draft that, it makes the Starship payoff so much crazier, right? What does Starship do when it's built? What do you mean? You have to pay 5 mana to play it, to launch it. And then you get, like, whatever, you know, the effects are. I think this card's a 5. I'm pretty sure... Well, 5, 4.5. 5 out of 5 fun. I mean, it will be fun to play with. I think it's... Honestly, it's probably a 4.5, though. Because, like, what if you don't... Like, overall score, I'm going to give it a 4.5. If you draft, like, the legendary that, you know, doubles the Starships or whatever, it'll be broken. But, I mean, it's 4.5 still pretty broken. All right. What we got? Like here, right? Like, this is just another super easy way to get a Starship. 2 mana, 3/2 Draenei. Scrounging Shipwright. Deathrattle, get a random Starship piece from another class. And it's a common. So, like, this card, you know... This one's a 5 because it just you don't have to pay anything for the effect. Right? It's a 3/2 that gives you it. So I think this card and that previous card are why I think the Rogue Starship stuff is going to really cook. And like if you high roll the legendary, then it's going to be even crazier, right? All right, barrel roll. 3 mana, deal 5 damage to an undamaged character. Costs 1 if you're building a Starship. 1 mana, deal 5 is pretty fucking good. Pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, that seems like a 4.5. Again, you have to be building a Starship, but based on those other cards, I don't think it'll be very hard to do that. Shadow Strike, it does have Shadow Strike vibes. Shadow Strike used to be good, man. 3 mana, deal 5 used to be insane. All right. Next up is Space Rock Collector. 1 mana, 2/1 Draenei. Battle card, your next combo card costs 1 less. It's just not a big enough effect, I think. Like, I want my one... These days, I want a 1-drop to give me either value or, like, crazy tempo, right? Like, I want a 1/1 that gives me a 1/1 that gives me a 1/1. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I just think it's... I mean, I think it's, like, bad, but, like, it's... I give it, like, a 2. We're on to Shaman, chat. We're on to Shaman. Yes, it's Shaman, but I like saying Shaman. We start with Farseer Nobundo. 5 mana, 6/4 Draenei. Deathrattle, open the Galaxy Lens. It absorbs the power of the next spell you cast. This card does not make me happy. It does not bring me joy. Here's the Galaxy's Lens. 5 mana, spell burst, absorb the spell's power. That means you get to cast it again. Like, isn't this just fucking insane? Like, it's not even that bad of stats. I mean, it's kind of bad, a 5 mana 6/4, but like this is gonna cook so hard. Like, you play it with any big spell, and you don't have to play it immediately. You can like play it. You can play it like later. It's super crazy. Wait, one question, chat. Oh, it's Deathrattle, not Battlecry. Ooh, true. Oh, in my head it was Battlecry. Okay, that does make it a little bit worse. In my head it was a Battlecry. I just don't read. So what do the 2 charges mean on this, chat? Does it mean you get 2 charges of the same spell, or does it mean you can spell burst it twice and get 2 different spells? How does that work? It's 2 of the same? Okay, that was my guess of how it would work, like, based on the wording, but... Okay, so the first one, you can cast it twice. I mean, you guys said there's some big spells? Epic spell? Oh, yeah, like this, dude. Okay, we'll get to this card, but yeah, there will be some synergy. That will be a Giga Blowout. I think it's probably also this one. Spoiler alert. I think it will be broken. If it was Battle Cry, it would be super insane. With deathrattle, I still think it will be pretty broken. But, chat, one more time, it's really great how you'll play this as your one legendary, and then your fucking mage opponent will buy one, get one, freeze it, and then play Huddle Up, and then fuck you with Huddle Up 3 times. God, that's going to be really fun. Buy one, get one, freeze is such a fun card. But I'm going to give this a 5, chat. I think it's got game-winning potential. I'm giving it a 5, I believe. I'm a fucking believer. Maybe that's a little bit high, but fuck it, I believe. All right. Murmur. From Pog to Keck Teeth. Keck Teeth, that's not even... Omega Teeth? What the fuck is this? Murmur. A 6-mana 6/6 elemental. Your battle cry minions cost 1, but immediately die after being played. What the fuck is this? Easy one. Easy one in Arena. It's just trash. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be nuts in Standard. I believe that. But Arena, that card is giga ass. All right. Nebula. I hate this card, chat. I hate this card so much. 9 mana arcane spell, by the way. So druids are going to be generating this, and like any random arcane effects are going to be getting this. Like, kill me. Discover 2 8-cost minions to summon with taunt and elusive. Like, holy shit. Like, you don't even have to take a taunt minion. You just take the best stats or best death rattle or whatever, and then they get taunt and elusive. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I just don't understand at all. I just don't. Anyhow, it's an easy 5. The signature card art, is it at the bottom here? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is one of my favorite signatures. I think overall the signatures are really cool. Some of them are kind of like repetitive, I think, but yeah, it's super dope. Sure. Does look very, very cool. That is one of my favorite ones of the signature cards. But anyhow, yeah, it gets an easy 5. That card is just, I don't know. Like, I feel like they're going a little bit too hard with the elusive stuff, right? Like, on one side of me, it's like, okay, yeah, like, you know, then you can't get buy one, get one froze. How many times can I say buy one, get one freeze in this review? But I don't know. It just makes your removal kind of pointless, and it's just too many stats that you can't, like, interact with outside of just minion trading. I don't know. This card just seems way too good. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, what do you do to deal with it? I don't. It's too good. It's just too good, man. All right, Bull-Eyed Behemoth. 4 mana, 3/6 elemental. Battle Cry. Your asteroids deal 1 more damage this game. Spell Burst. Shuffle 3 of them into your deck, dude. Just another thing I'm really excited to play, dude. I am so stoked for asteroids. Here we go. Asteroid is cast when drawn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Like, I just want to build like a Giga Asteroid deck. And this card seems crazy. Like, making them do 3 instead of 2. Like, it just seems crazy. Like, I think this card's like a 4? 4.5? Like, it seems really good, no? Like, I guess I will say the asteroids aren't, like, if you compare it to Incendious, the Incendious effect is really crazy because it hits the whole board, right? But you'll be able to shuffle way more asteroids into your deck. Ass? I don't think it's ass. I think there's enough, like, synergy with, like, there's enough asteroid cards for Shaman that's pretty good. Suburbs is not free. Yeah, the effect is free, but getting the asteroids is not free. I'll give it a 4. I'm hoping that that the asteroids can really cook. I really hope so. All right. Next up is Planetary Navigator. 2 mana, 3/2 Draenei. Battlecry. The next Draenei you play costs 2 less, but has Overload too. Why? I mean, the idea is you can cheat out a Draenei early, but it's like so weird. It's just like it's fine. I don't know. It's not bad. It's good. It's okay. It's like a 3.5. It's like 3. It's like fine. I don't know. It's okay. I'm just gonna give it 3.5. It's like 3 to 3.5 for me. The upside is relevant in like being able to cheat out a big one, right? Like you could play it and then play. All right, we'll see. The Cosmonaut's coming. I'll show you guys that one, but I don't even think Cosmonaut's that great. Now this one seems broken, right, chat? Meteor Storm, yes or no? 6 mana nature spell. Deal 5 damage to all minions. Shuffle 5 asteroids into your deck. Like 5 is a really good cutoff point for just like killing everything, and 5 asteroids is a lot. So this card seems really good to me. Like 4.5 or something. Seems good. Does Shaman have heal? We don't. So for example, we don't know the sets they're in, but probably they'll have heal. Asteroids are cast when drawn, deal 2 damage to a random. All right, triangulate. 2 mana, discover a different spell from your deck. Shuffle 3 copies of it into your deck. So this is an asteroid support card, right? I guess its idea is like you discover an asteroid and then you shuffle 3. I guess. I mean, yeah, you could also use it for like Nebula or something, right? It's probably good. Man, it's so much better than that like that priest card, that just the 2 man just discover one. Seems good. It seems good. It's not like broken. It's probably like a little bit above average, like a 3.5. Sometimes you won't want to shuffle. Like you might want 1 copy of the card and you might not want to shuffle 2 more, but it's overall probably pretty good. Right. Cosmonaut. 7 mana 5/5 Draenei. Battlecry, discover a spell from your deck, reduces cost by 5. So I don't think this card on average is good, but holy fuck, when they hit Nebula off of it, it's just gonna be so tilting. Like this is like the disaster scenario, right? Like the motherfucker plays this card on 2. Next turn it costs 2 less. Then on turn 5, they play this idiot. Then they are overloaded for 2, but they have a Nebula that costs, what, 4? So turn 6, they can still play Nebula, correct? Is my math right? It will go from 9 to 4. You're overloaded for 2. So on turn 6, you can still play it. Like that will be the I hate this game. It will happen at some point, unfortunately. Overall score for it, I don't know, man. I don't think it's like... It really depends on if you have a lot of big spells, right? Like, if you have just, like, 2 big spells, this card's pretty solid, I think. But, it's really deck dependent. An overall score, I don't know. I mean, the potential for it... Man, playing a 7 mana 5/5, it better be a good spell. If you whiff on the spell, it's going to feel kind of bad. I think it's good, though. I think it's probably above average, like a 4. The blowout potential is there, and you know you'll probably get something that you can play, or something like Nebula will be game winning soon, right? Potentially isn't that good? You don't think so? I mean, what if you hit Nebula off of this? If you hit Nebula, it's a 4 mana Nebula. You can't play it that turn, but I mean that's still like worth, no? I think it's pretty good. If you don't, I mean, okay, let's say you hit like a Hex. You play a 5/5 and you hex something, you're not that sad, right? Like I don't think it's like a 5 broken card, but I think it's got quite a bit of potential. All right, First Contact. 1 mana, summon 2 random 1-cost minions, overload 1. These cards are always weird in Arena. You guys agree? I feel like whenever I play this card on 1, it's kind of like that 3/2, right? The 3/2 spell damage card. It's like, then you have to pass turn 2. Unless you happen to have like another 1 cost, which is low. So it's like, I don't know. it seems kind of mediocre. It's not the only way it's playable. Yeah, it's literally that. It's like play this and then have another 1-cost card in hand. It's just like, I don't really like it. I feel like it's probably like a 2. It's not like absolute garbage. It does give you some tempo, but like, I don't know. Right. Finally, Ultraviolet Breaker. 3 mana, 3/2 elemental. Battlecry, deal 3 damage to an minion, shuffle 3 asteroids into your deck. Holy shit, this thing is broken. What the fuck? I mean, the thing about the asteroids are like, you don't really sacrifice much, right? Like 3 mana, 3/2, deal 3. It can't go face, but like that's already fine, right? Like that's already pretty solid. And then on top of it, you just get 3 asteroids for fun. Like it's pretty crazy. So yeah, this seems really good. Like a 4.5. 5? I go 4.5. Very, very good though. All right. I'm definitely going to be going for the Giga Asteroid decks for sure. For sure. All right, we're on to Warlock. Archimond. 7 mana, 7/7 demon. Battlecry, summon every demon you played this game that didn't start in your deck. Are we going to cook with this, chat? Guess it just depends on like how much demon discovery you get. Like how much demon discovery is there? Infernal. Yep. Let's see. I mean, this card, the abduction array, is gonna go fucking hard. Well, we'll talk about this card soon. This card, like, if you get this card with it, it's gonna be so nutty. But I mean, I'll just put it this way: I will try. Like, I will try. It's also played, not summoned. I will try, but like it's a blowout potential card, right? So I don't know. Like, I think it's worth the try, right? There's probably like, is the studies card core, chat? Is the 1 mana discover a demon card core? Studies is core, yeah. So that's already one way. The 3 mana 2/2, right? There's also the 3 mana 2/2 that you discover a demon. Wait, no, that's not a card. What card am I thinking of? What card am I thinking of? Oh, I was thinking of the 3 mana 2/2 demon that gives you 2 secrets. I have fucking PTSD from that card too. Because everyone always plays that card repeatedly off of the Discover a Demon card from like other classes. So is there anything else? Like the studies card in that 2-drop, is that about it? I don't know. I'll try. Overall score, I don't know. I'll give it like maybe like 3.5. But it's probably worth going for up against some other legendaries, right? 2 mana 2 to Discover Demon is a card. Oh, that card is in? I thought that was a Demon Hunter card, no? Discover a lot of taunt demons from the 3 mana 1/5. True. Good enough legendary to build around. Yeah, but it's pretty like based. Yeah, I guess my take is like, it's when I look at legendaries these days, I want a way to like win the game, you know? Like a legendary just being like good is kind of whatever now, you know? Oh, like a decent tempo legendary is kind of whatever. Like I want a payoff. And this is a huge payoff. Oh, demonic dynamics. Ah, yeah, demonic dynamics would be really good. Okay. I'll stick with 3.5, but you know, I'll try. I will definitely try. We'll know very quickly if like this card has the potential to be like super broken. Depending on how often you're offered that 2 mana Discover card and some of the other ones. It could be really, really insane. All right. Kara the Dark Star. 3 mana 3/3. Spell burst, deal 2 health from a random enemy. Shadow spells don't remove the spell burst. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can cook with that in standard, but like that's the easy one. I ain't taking that. Fuck is that? Cool art though. All right, Black Hole. Destroy all minions except demons. Dude, I hate this card. I fucking hate this card. Like, it's going to be so annoying. Like, of course, your opponent will somehow only have demons, and then you'll, of course, have none, and it will just be like a single-sided black hole, or single-sided twisted nether, but overall score, I don't know. It's probably decent, right? Like, Warlock, because remember, we're leaving dual class. You probably will have a lot of demons in Warlock. So I think it'll probably be pretty good, like a 4. It's going to mean, it is epic, but it's going to mean against Warlock, you're going to want to kill the demons. You aren't going to want to leave them up. 5 easy, yeah. I don't know. Oftentimes it will be a twisting nether, which isn't great, right? But if you do have a lot of demons, really. All right, next up we have Hearthstone. As a WoW gamer, dude, I love this card just because flavor. Makes me think of the World of Warcraft. 0 mana Fell spell, tradable, restore all damage your hero has taken this turn. It's kind of ass, right? Like, kind of ass. And just for like, it means only the damage that you've taken on your turn. Yeah, wouldn't like heal you from the last turn. It's nuts in quest. Oh, I'm sure in wild and stuff it'll be crazy. But in arena, like, it does have tradable, but it seems like a pretty easy one to me. Seems bad. I like the flavor though. All right, Fellfire Thrusters. 3 mana, 2/3. It's tradable, so if I do, I don't think so, Vixenwall. I think, like, my take on tradable cards, like, dude, you're not gonna, like, you're almost never gonna want to pay that, are you? Like, I don't think so. I want it to at least be like a decent tempo play or something. Could be wrong though. All right, Fellfire Thrusters. 3 mana, 2/3. Spell burst. Deal this minion's attack damage to 2 random enemy minions. Starship piece. Man, this card is gonna be broken. Like, not on the original one, but on the Starship itself. Like, I think the adding effects like this, I think, are going to be the key to Starships, right? Like, it's all about, like, the Hunter as the one where it, like, deals the attack damage or whatever. Like, that's how you make your Starship relevant, I think. So, I think the upside for this is pretty crazy. And, you know, like, even on, you know, you play this on turn 5 or whatever with a 2 mana spell, it's probably fine. Like, it's probably fine. So I think this is probably like, what, a 4? This compared to the Mage card, the 3/4 spell burst, it deals 4. I would say this is worse than that when the first half is played, right? It's a 2/3 versus a 3/4, and it's a little bit more like situational, but the upside of the Starship is pretty nutty. Yeah, Rogue steals this? Yeah. Man, can I just say, like, it is so much more fun to review an expansion that has actual decent cards. Like, fuck, man. I feel like when we did the Perils in Paradise, it was just so painful because people were, like, kind of uninterested. And then also, like, a bunch of the cards weren't in Arena. And it was just like, bro, like, this is, like, what? How is this an expansion the current year? Perils was confusing how bad the cards were. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what happened with that expansion. I normally don't, like, totally shit in expansions, but, like, what happened that expansion? Anyhow, all right, Bad Omen. 6 mana. In 2 turns, summon 2 6/6 demons with taunt. If you're building a starship, summon them now. Well, let's just get the score out of the way real quick. It reminds me of the DK card. We're getting that DK card where you, like, gain health and corpses, and it's like 5 mana for a similar effect. This is just, like, too many stats, right? It's just too many stats, especially with taunt. Obviously, you know, you really need to have a starship for it to be good, or be building a starship, but you're going to be building one, aren't you? Yeah. I really broken. Really broken. Reminds me of Wolves. Yeah, it kind of is like it. Wolves are better than this if it's on curve because you get to make trades with them instantly, right? But yeah, still very, very good. Okay. Infernal Stratagem. 3 mana, give 3 mana fail spell. Give a minion plus 3/3. If it's a demon, your next one costs 2 less. That's a cute card. That's a cute card. I like the idea, right? It's like, it's okay. Like, sometimes 3 mana for a +3/3 buff is okay-ish. Like, it doesn't feel good, but it's like, sometimes it's okay. But if you're able to hit on a demon, then it's kind of nuts. I don't think it's good, like, great, but it's like okay. It's like 3.5 for me. I don't mind this card at all. You could also just, like, preemptively buff a demon too, right? Which isn't the worst thing ever. Like, it's basically like 1 mana +2, +3/3. Seems all right. 3.5-ish. I'll give it a 3. Where's the spell? Oh yeah, with the Spellburst card. Yeah, the that's a demon, the Thruster card. Yeah. No, it's not, right? Oh, but it does like trigger the Spellburst, but it's not a demon itself, right? What's it do? Foreboding Flame. 2 mana, 2/3 elemental battlecry. Demons that didn't start in your deck cost 1 less this game. Man, this scares me. Like, I am scared about this card, and I'm scared about the that 2 mana spell. Right? Like, I'm just scared. This card just seems insane, right? It's a battlecry. Yeah. So, and that's like for the rest of the game? Like, what the hell? What? Like, I think I give this like a 4.5 just because it has such insane potential, right? Like, because you compare it to, I mean, we'll see the card soon, but there's like a huge payoff card for this on top of the legendary. So, yeah. It's the last, okay, one more card and then the Giga card. Heart of the Legion, 2 mana, 3/2, lifesteal Starship piece. Damn, man. This card goes hard too. Like, because, right, the idea is you have this card, and then you know, it's a common. This card is a rare, but you'll still see a lot of it. So you'll get, like, lifesteal on this Spellburst, right? So you get, like, instant lifesteal. Pretty nutty. And, you know, you just can't go wrong with lifesteal and Warlock. So, seems quite good again. Like, 4-ish? 3.5, 4-ish? I just really value lifesteal and Warlock. I think I'll go with a 4 on this one. All right, and now here's the card that I'm worried about. We saw that 2-drop, Chad, that gives a reduction. Even before I saw that 2-drop, this card scared me. Abduction Ray, 2 mana. Get a random demon, reduce its cost by 2, repeatable this turn. Like, it's just such crazy mana cheat. Like, the best scenario is you get a bunch of cheap cards, right? Like, you get that 3/2 that we just saw, and then you're able to just keep chaining it, but it just seems kind of insane, man. Like, and if you have it with the 2, if you play with the 2, they're 3 less. Like, you're just gonna have such a crazy board. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, I think this is a 5, but I like the idea of this card, but it seems too strong to me. Like, I really feel like it should be reduce its cost by 1 or something. Reduced by 2 just makes for, like, it's just going to be so broken. Yeah, and it's common. Yeah. Yeah. And it's, again, it's one of those cards where you just wait as long as you can. Like, Giga greed it, you know? Like, ugh. All right. We are on to Warrior. At least isn't Discover. Yeah, thank God isn't Discover. Warrior time. Man, Warlock looks pretty good overall. I might play some of the classes I haven't played. Like, Demon Hunter looks kind of cool. Warlock is pretty cool. All right, Warrior time. Spore Empress Moldara. You guys smashing or passing, by the way? Smash or pass Spore Empress Moldara. She'd probably leave you with a fucking nasty STD, dude. Your dick would look different, let me tell you. All right, 6 mana, 6/7. Start of game, shuffle 7 replicating spores into your deck. So what do the replicating spores do? Summon a random 5-cost minion. Your future replicating spores, summon it as well. What the hell, man? Huh. You know, it's a weird card. It's like, It comes down so late, doesn't it? Like, that's my fear about this card. Is like, you have to play it on turn 6. And these only really become good after you've played one. Like, the second one will be really good. Oh, shit, I read it wrong. Oh, God. Wait, it's broken. Can't read. Actually can't read. Oh, no. Actually read but didn't read. Oh, wait, this is an easy 5. What the fuck? Oh, no. Because as soon as you play the second one, it's broken. Oh, God. Yeah, so this is just like you never want to play it, right? It's like Baku and Gin. Like you have it in your deck and you just hope you never play it. What the fuck? Yeah. That's going to be really stupid, man. I don't know. I actually really dislike the design of this card. It's too much. Cuz like if you draw 3 of them, the game's just kind of over, right? It's just too many stats. First one, whatever. Second one, very, very good. Third one, the game's just kind of over. And there's, what, 7 of them? Like, that just seems so stupid, man. That just seems so stupid. You have to spend mana in the spores. Yeah, of course. But still. It's still going to be really good. Hey, thanks, Checo. Thank you. Yeah, again, this does feel like overcooking to me. It does. I don't know, man. That just seems like it's going to be super tilting in Arena. Dude, we are going to be raging about so many different things in Arena. So many different things. All right. This is probably your favorite card of the set. Strong and consistent. Wait, oh, this next card. What, this card? This card is your favorite card of the set? What do you mean strong and consistent? I mean, how good are you at drawing spores? Like, if you draw spores, it's fucking insane. But, like, if you don't, then it's fucking... Honestly, the thing about this card is, like... oh, Moldara. Oh. Wait, this one? Some copies means you'll always have a copy in turn 5? Yeah, but it's just broken. Like, what? To be honest, I didn't see the start of the game. Yeah. I don't know. This card seems way too strong for me. It just doesn't have downside. Like, you just don't play the card. I really don't. I don't like that one. Okay, anyhow, moving on. Exarch Akama. 5 mana, 3/6 Draenei. After this attacks, all other friendly minions can attack again except Exarch Akama. I'm sorry, but... What? Sorry, but like, what? It's ass. It's just ass in Arena. I mean, in Standard, maybe you can cook, but it's like super ass. Like I don't know. Like, I'll give it a 1.5, but it's like gig ass. Yeah, if it was Rush, it'd be the most broken card ever, but like, it's just ass. I feel like there have been a lot of those where like one of the legendaries is insane, and then it's like this card's ass. Dwarf Planet. Fill your board with random 2-cost minions that attack random enemies. Bruh. What? This feels bad? What do you mean bad? I hate this card. I think it's going to be broken. You guys think it's bad? Bro, this thing is going to smork you fucking giga hard. Like, giga hard. Like, what? Like, it's going to... like, the 7 2-drops, right? 7 2-drops, right? That's not my face. Shut up. 7 2-drops. So let's say the average attack will be 2.5. 14. So what, like 17 or 18 attack? Like it's just gonna kill you if you don't have a board, it just kills you. If you have a little bit of a board, it kills you. Like, this card's broken. Like, yes, I know it's 10 mana, but like, it's still broken. No? These cards where they like attack immediately, it's just crazy. For Tim, I'll say it's fine. Guys, I am sure this card is broken. I'm sure this card is broken. Like, I'm sure. Yes, so I'm going to look forward to all of you motherfuckers that said this card is ass. And as you repeatedly lose to it, like, you guys are going to be, like, losing your mind. Just win before 10. Hey, Fisher, thanks for 74 months. Just win before 10. Dude, it's broken. I might have given it a 4.5, but all of you idiots saying it's not good, now I'm going to say it's a 5. Fuck you guys. This card's great. It might be a 4.5, but because you guys are so hostile towards it, like, this card's an easy 5 now for me. Enjoy getting fucking smorked for half your health bar on turn 10. This is not good. What the fuck? These are insane. All right. Okay, Stalwart Avenger. 4 mana 7/2 Draenei. Immune while attacking. At the end of each turn, swap this minion's attack and health. I'm interested. What do you guys think about this card? What do you guys think? Cool. It's broken, right? Bedge? I think this card's broken. Like, I think it's really broken. So the way it works is you play it on, and it's a 7/2. Then on their turn, it's a 2/7, right? And then on your turn, it's a 7/2 again. So it's insane for trading into things, right? And, like, if you don't kill it, like, it can go 7 face, right? Like, if it had Rush, like, well, it had Rush, would be way too good, right? It won't be 7/2. I mean, people will trade into it, right? Like, what will happen is people will throw stuff into it. Right? Calculate again. What? What do you mean? All right, I'm sorry. Am I stupid or is chat stupid? I mean, okay, but here's the way I see it is like, no, it doesn't die to a 2/1. Oh, you're a chat. It's literally, oh my god, are you guys stupid? It's literally a fucking 7/2 immune while attacking on your turn, and it's a 2/7 on your opponent's turn. So you have to deal 7 damage to it to kill it on turn 4. Like, you can throw minions into it. Like, I get it. Like, yeah, you can throw minions into it and make it less effective, but, like, that's still annoying that you have to do that. And if you, like, if you can't kill it fully, it still has immune while attacking. It's really good. Like, what the hell? I think it's really good. I think it's like a 4.5. I think this is a pretty nasty card. It also has Draenei synergy. 7 attack with Draenei synergy is pretty nuts. So, yeah. And another cool design. Like, just like this expansion has so much cool stuff. All right, Jettison. 2 mana, discover a spell. Spend 2 armor to discover another. Cool again, right? Like, this card's sick. It's a little expensive, but like you're gonna want to have armor for it. But like 2 mana, discover 2 spells. I like it. It's pretty good. Look at the dwarf plant signature. Okay, I'll check it out after this one. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, like a 3.54. Aura spells. I think still be enough good ones. Losing 2 armor isn't always great, but I'll give it a 4. It's pretty solid. Was the dwarf planet, was it under the... They have it under here? Yeah, this one's sick. Fun. Very cool. Pretty cool. Every time I have to do that, though, then I have to, like, like, set up my thing, you know, to, like, make, like, a match again, you know? And it's, like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of, it's okay. It's okay. What's next? Crystalline Great Mace. 2 mana, 2/2. After your hero attacks, give all Draenei in your hand +2 attack. Right, so remember about the Draenei? So, like, this motherfucker? What do you think about this one with 11 attack? Huh? Now how are we feeling about this motherfucker? 11/2 on your turn and a 2/11 on their turn. Like, that shit's gonna be gig annoying. I think this card's fine. You do need to have Draenei synergy to make it work, but, like, It's okay. It's like without Draenei, it's kind of weak, but it's okay. It's probably good enough. Like you'll probably, I mean, I guess like how often are you gonna have Draenei? It's hard to give an overall score. I think this is probably like an average card. Sorry, like you know, betting on the full Draenei hand or whatever. There are a lot of warrior Draenei's though. 1, 2, 3, 4 that we're getting. All right, Expedition Sergeant, 3 mana, 3/4 Draenei. The next Draenei you play immediately attacks a random enemy. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Oh god. Like, bro, like why? Like why? Like why? First off, why is the 3 mana 3/4? Holy shit. Yeah. Like the idea is like you play this on 3 and then you play that other card. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, this seems like a pretty easy 5. A 3 mana 3/4 with an insane effect. Yeah. What the hell? You do have to be a little careful though, right? You're gonna have to use some brain power and remember that this is gonna happen though. Because like otherwise you could just send a minion into like another minion to its death, right? But like it should be on average very good. If you have brain power. Sometimes we do. Hostile Invader, 5 mana, 3/5 demon. Battle Cry, Spell Burst, and Death Rattle deal 2 damage to all of their minions. What the fuck? For what? Wait, it doesn't even hit itself. What the fuck? So, as long as you can play a spell that it's deal 4 to all other minions. And then the Death Rattle, yeah, and then the Death Rattle too. Oh man, this is super broken, right? Super broken? Holy. Could be a legendary. It does almost feel like a legendary card. Yeah, it does say your own stuff, but I think it fits Warrior okay, right? Like the Death Rattle part could be a little weird if like they don't refill on the board, but they're just getting behind, you know? It's more annoying than broken. No, I think it's broken, man. It's a lot of AoE on a stick. No? Similar for 4 mana 3/6 was worse and still really good. Which one was a similar 4 mana 3/6? I don't remember that one. I'll go to 4.5. If it was single sided, then I give it a 5, obviously. But oh, the whirlwind guy. Oh yeah, the deal 1. Yeah. That card was really good in arena. Really good in arena. Yeah, rolling combatant. Yeah. Next up, we have Unyielding Vindicator. 4 mana 5/4 Draenei. The next Draenei you play gives your hero its attack for that turn. Oh, God. Bro, like, some of these cards are just, like, what? It's like kind of like that Druid card. The one where you spell burst and you get 8 attack and 8 armor. It's like, what? Huh? And the stats aren't even bad. I mean, a 4 mana 5/4 ain't great anymore, but it's like, it's fine. Like, what? Yeah, the 7/2 has insane synergy. It does. It does. I mean, this has to be at least a 4, right? Probably a 4.5. You know, you can use it to like remove or smork. Jeez. All right. Finally, Captain's Log. 4 mana, draw 2 cards, cost 1 less for each Draenei you control. This one's a little sus. Like, you control 1 Draenei, it's an Arcane Intellect, which feels like shit. I don't like this card. I've learned Arcane Intellect is ass. And if you don't have a Draenei, it's just a garbage. Yeah, I think it's actually like a 1.5, dude. I hate Arcane Intellect. It's like 1.5 to 2. Seems poopy. Why would you want to play with the Captain's Log? Maybe it's nice. You know, like girthy, long. Maybe I was going to get even weirder, but I stopped myself after that. Some people enjoy playing with a Captain's Log. Who are you to judge? All right. Draw so valuable in the Shroom Mom deck, though? Maybe, but I mean, again, that's like with that legendary, right, Rego? So, like, if you draft that legendary, then draw becomes much more valuable. It depends. All right, guys, we made it through all of the classes. Warriors like cooking, dude. Overall, like, the classes just seem like they're cooking. Like, you guys won't be able to see all of the cards here when I scroll through this, but, like, Warrior has the Draenei package, which looks sick. Warlock has the Demon package, which looks super sick. Shaman has the Asteroid package. Rogue has like Giga Starship synergy. Priest is trying to make Draenei stuff work. Priest feels like it's not cooking that hard, but it's got some good minions overall. Paladin has a 6 mana that can be reduced, 3/3 Draenei's with Divine Shield, and a lot of Libram synergy in general. Mage has tons of fire spell synergy / Ellie's. Hunter has, it's like Starship, mostly Starship / Discover synergy. Druid has crazy arcane spell synergy. Demon Hunter has like a hand manipulation synergy / Starship stuff. Like, dude, like all the classes feel like they have something cooking. Like, I'm sure it won't be balanced. I'm sure certain classes will have way more cooking, but like, oh yeah, Demon Hunter has the Among Us stuff. Yeah, the Crewmate stuff, which seems really fun. So I hope that it all works out pretty well. But there's so much potential in this expansion to have fun. All right, on to the neutrals. Hello, coffee. Let's jump into it. Nexus Princer, is it Shafar? This is already out in standard, right? 3 mana, 3/3. Spell burst, give a minion in your hand plus 3/3 in this spell burst. Meh? This seems meh, right? Like, this is your legendary. Like, meh. Meh. Super meh. 1.5 meh. Studying Rogue, yeah. Seems like shit. Oh, in standard? All right, what else we got? This is all the legendaries first, by the way. This is just how it's organized. Velen, Leader of the Exiled. 7 mana, 7/7 Draenei. Taunt, Deathrattle. Trigger the battle cries and deathrattles of all other Draenei you played this game. Hey, thanks for the raid, PJ. Trigger the battle cries and deathrattles of all other Draenei you played. Seems kind of nuts, no? I will say, I am not someone that complains about lore stuff, but why is Velen a neutral? Does any lore, any lore people out there can tell me, like, isn't Velen always been a priest card? Like, why is Velen now a neutral card? It seems so question mark to me. It seems cool, though. Like, again, it's a build around legendary, right? Like, you can take this and then whiff on Draenei's and it'll feel bad, but I think it'll be fun to go for. It has taunt, which is a big deal. So, like, they're going to have to kind of, like, trigger the death rattle. Probably. Unless they buy one, get one, freeze it. I don't know. Impossible for me to stop talking about buy one, get one, freeze for, like, 2 minutes. I'll go to 4. I think it's got good potential. He's one of the class leaders who became a more significant force. No, race leaders? Okay, because he's leading the exiled. Because they want every class to play Draenei's. Okay, that's not a good answer. I want, like, a better... I want, like, an actual reason. Ascara? It's Ascara. What's that? Who's that? All right. Oh, you're saying like Ascara with this. That's what you're saying, right? Yeah, the priest card. In Arena, that won't happen, but maybe you discover one of them or something. The taunt is super important on that. Yeah, super important. All right, guys, you're looking at this correct. It is a 100 mana card. The Ceaseless Expanse, 100 mana, 15/15. Costs 1 less for each time a card was drawn, played, or destroyed. Battlecry, destroy all other minions. Has anyone done math on this, by the way? Like, what's the math on this card? Any knowers? Like, when is it going to be, like, kind of good on average? Each time a card was drawn, played, or destroyed. So drawn means both of your turns, right? So let's say turn 8. That's already 16. Reduced. I mean, it's still 84. You got a way to go. Played or destroyed. It's going to take a while, isn't it? I will not ever pass this card. It's everything anyone ever does, basically. Yeah. Drawn, played, or destroyed. I'm just trying to figure out, like, when it will be good. Like, is it going to be good turn 10? Maybe. Turn 15 plus? I mean, at some point it'll be 0, right? And then it's just super broken. Destroys your board too. Yeah, but you get a 15-15. It's an interesting card for sure. Great for Holy Wrath Paladin. Gross. 4? I want to say it's like pretty good, no? So it's being good at 10 mana, not 0. Yeah, that's kind of true. Kind of. I mean, I think I don't know. I actually think this card is like, you're going to want it to be like cheap. Like 0 to like 3 mana range, I feel. Because like if it's your whole turn is even that good, you get a 15-15, you kill all of their minions. I mean, I guess that is pretty good. But like if you're able to get a 50-50 and then refill behind it, like it's super insane. This is so meta dependent. Are we in a 15 turn or 5 turn meta? I think we're going to be in a 15 turn meta. So I feel like it's going to be good. I think it's going to be really good. Yeah, I know. We can't, guys, listen. We can't let buy one, get one freeze live rent-free in our head. It already is, but we have to not let it, okay? I'm going to go high. I'm going to believe in the Ceaseless Expanse. I'm giving it a 4.5, baby. Yeah. Baby, yeah. I think in Arena, like, so often cards are going to be like, I don't know, like each time my card was drawn, played, or destroyed. I guess it doesn't matter if it's standard or Arena. It's just played. I think it's going to be good. Better pick that card every time it's offered. Maybe. There's other cool legendaries, though. All right, the Exodar. 8 mana, 6/10. Battlecry. If you're building a starship, launch it and choose a protocol. This one's broken, isn't it, chat? So the different protocols are... crew transport. Get copies of all of the starship pieces, set their cost to 1. Gain armor equal to the starship's health twice. Or deal damage equal to the starship's attack randomly split between all enemies. Like, I think you're almost always taking the offensive formation, right? Like, this just seems super insane. You just build a starship, and then you just, like, it's kind of like, what's the name of the card that everyone had? The 2/2 that became a 4/6 and then became a 8/8. What's that card, chat? It's kind of like that. 8 mana, 6/10. Yeah, like, that's fine, right? It's even like a relevant body. And it's basically like, you can think of this card as a 3 mana 6/10, right? Because you save the 5 mana for launching. Yeah. And then you also get the effect. I think this is super broken. Like, super broken. Like, 5+++. Of course, like, you do need to get some starship pieces. Like, you can still get trolled, but yeah, that seems insane. Transport? Yeah, you can. I guess you can do transport and then, like, rebuild, huh? That's another option. Velen is a nerd because during Legion he was slighted by the light and decided he would no longer be its pawn. He still can control powers of the light, but he does not consider himself a servant any longer. Got it. Okay. Got it. Oh, sorry, a neutral, not a nerd. Okay, neutral. Okay, thank you. Kill Jaden. 7 mana, 7/7 demon. Battlecry, replace your deck with an endless portal of demons. Each turn they gain additional +2/+2. Okay, so chat, how does this work? Does this mean that, like, the first one's +2/2, the next one's +4/4, but if, like, you play the first one, does it keep gaining stats too? Like, it gains stats wherever it is that correct? Yeah? So it's like... So at a certain point, the stats would just be kind of insane. No, it only gets as a deck. Oh. Oh. So the first team has +2/2, then has +4/4, then has +6/6. I don't think it's that good. Is that weird to say? Like, I actually don't think it's very good. You guys think this is really good? No fatigue? I mean, who cares about fatigue? How often is that going to be a thing? Because you lose your deck. Or how sure are you that a random demon is going to be better than like cards from your deck? I guess at a certain point, the stats get really insane, right? Like if you play it with a full hand, after like 4 turns, you get plus 88 on it. So like even like 2 drops would be giant. I don't know, man. I feel like it's a little weird losing your deck. And you have to play a 7-mana 7/7, which is just ass. Like, playing a 7-mana 7/7 is shit. Who's asking me about this card when it was leaked? And my answer was it sucks. Yeah, I think it's an interesting effect, but I don't... like, you have a shit turn when you play it, and then... it's not necessarily a great play, right? Like, there's some demons that, yeah, like a +2/2, like, who cares? Like, the effect isn't that good, and it's like... yeah, I'm actually not sold on it. If they fix with their bugs Arena or release with this expansion is going to be really awesome. It is, yeah. I think overall this expansion is going to be really cool for Arena. Each class has something cool it can do, and there's just fun mechanics. So I'm really stoked for this one. Endless Portal means you never run out of demons, right? So like you'll always have cards in your deck, right? I think that's how it works. It's just there's always another demon, basically. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I feel like this card, if you have a full hand and you play it, it's just like you're probably going to win anyways. I don't know. I think this card's like below average. You have to play 7-mana 7/7, then you need to high roll some demons and have some removal in hand. If you are at the position to play 7-mana 7/7 and do nothing, then you're already winning. You don't need this card. Yeah, that's how I feel about it, exactly. It's like... it just doesn't seem like it's going to win you many games that you weren't already going to win. You know? It's kind of like Lorthamar, right? It is like Lorthamar. But you're guaranteed to draw a minion. But you also lose any other good cards that you had, so... yeah, I'm going to go with below average. I'm going to go with the... this one I could be wrong about. I'm between a 2 and 2.5. I'll give it a 2.5, but I think it's actually below average. And I don't think you'll want it as your legendary oftentimes. But, I mean, it's good for content, right? Like, I will definitely try it, but... yeah, you give it a 1.5. That's fair. I'm hedging a little bit on being wrong about it, but I don't think that card's very good. All right. On to the epics for Arena. Star Volpera. 5-mana 4/5 tradable. Battlecry, destroy an enemy starship or starship piece. So just so it can't kill it when it's dormant, right? It better not. It's only after you launch it, right? You can't. Yeah, okay. All right. Thank God. That'd be tilting. Be annoying as shit. Man, you know... this isn't the worst card. Like, it's probably not, like, highly rated, but, like... it's not the worst card. Like, it's tradable, right? So, I think it's okay. Like, a 3? Can kill it. Yeah, like you can use it to just tempo it out and kill like a, I don't know, 4/3 or something or whatever, right? That's okay. I don't like hate cards like this still. I don't really like hate cards either, to be fair. Like the ones that just like randomly kill location or whatever, that 3/3. I don't really like that card either. It's not my favorite design, but it's fine. It'll play against every single one of your starships the very next year or something, probably. I don't know. I'll give it a 3. Tradable means it can't be awful. It's okay. 3.5-ish. Like, sometimes your opponent won't even have starships, right? And it's just like... same thing with location. 5-mana 4/5 is pretty shitty stats, too. Alright, Ace Wayfinder. 5-mana 5/5 Draenei. Battlecry, gain 2 random bonus effects. The next Draenei you play gains them as well. Damn, that's pretty good, isn't it? The high rolls will be what? Like Divine Shield? It could depend on the situation, I guess, right? But The second one is going to be pretty nasty, I feel. Divine Shield Reborn, yeah. Totally smash. Of course. I mean, I said we smash all Draenei's. We do. We'd have a giant Draenei orgy without even thinking twice. Oh, it gets the same bonus effects, too. Oh, yeah, that's good. I was thinking it was, like, random each time. But you'll know what you're getting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like the design of that card. Probably like a 4. It's a cool card. When you initially play it, it might be kind of bad tempo, unless you high roll. Like you get like a 5/5 taunt stealth or whatever, but yeah. Jesus. Speaking of smashing. Good lord. Good. Doom Maiden. 4 mana, 4/4 demon. Battle cry. Draw a card from your opponent's deck. If you don't play it this turn, put it back. Good God, mommy. I would let her rip my heart out, stomp on it, and leave me out in the street. Like, I would add, and then say thank you as my heart was on the way out of my body. All right, how good is this card? It's like an interesting value card. I don't know. What do you guys think as like an overall score for it? Like, you'd want to play it late where you actually have mana to play it. To play a 4 mana 4/4. It's basically like in the late game, it's a 4 mana 4/4 that draws a card, which is like okay, right? It's meh. Yeah, I think it's like okay. It does give you some information about the deck if it has to go back, but the stat line, I feel like it could be a 4/5, no? Yeah, 2.53 range, I think. But the art and I mean, just there's probably not a signature. I wish there was, but I want the golden version for sure. Mutating life form, 5 mana 3/8 with all effects. It's an amalgam. After this survives damage, gain a random bonus effect. Before anyone asks, yes, I smash this mutating life form. It'd be a fucking experience, right? She could hold me so tight with those claws too. Maybe like the tail could like dig into my back and just keep me wherever she wants me. You know what I mean? Anyhow, how good is this card? 5 mana 3/8. After this survives damage, gain a random bonus effect. I don't really like this card. I'm just going to say that. It's going to be annoying, right? Like, you're going to try to trade into it, and then it's going to randomly get Divine Shield. Like, I think the best way to play around this card is to just ignore it. Just ignore it. All tags count for less event. It's true, yeah, Draenei and stuff. Yeah, that's true. The Draenei tag does matter. Giga Strong to Draenei. I think the fact that it just has a Draenei tag does matter. You'll be seeing a lot of it off of Discover and stuff, right? Get Wind Fury every time. I think it's okay. Like a 3? Wind Fury or Divine Shield. Yeah, there are worlds where I guess it gets like Wind Fury. And then it hits Divine Shield. And then it gets Lifesteal. And it just fucking destroys you. Seems kind of interesting. I'm going to give it like a 3.5, I think. It's definitely like a card that could be annoying, or it could just like a lot of the effects just don't matter though, right? Like you get taunt or it's like, who cares? But 8 health is a lot for a 5-drop. So honestly, I'm gonna give it a 4. 8 health is a lot, and if your opponent is using hard remove on a 5-drop, you're kind of okay with that, right? So I'll bump it up. I'll go to 4. Dread's card review. I don't know if I want to see that one. Oh wait, that's what I just said about this card. Well, listen, hey, you guys were making things horny, not me, okay? You guys kept asking if I would smash or pass. So it's Chad who's on the hook for what I said there. I said what I said, but it's not my fault. Card will win you a game. This is a mage. You will ping it and get taunt. It will save your ass, probably. All right. Red Giant. 8 mana, 8/8. Elemental. Costs 1 less for each adjacent card played while in hand. Is this thing going to be cooking or no? I feel like it's a lot of effort for this. No, like, I mean, how are you supposed to play with it? Do you like keep in your opening hand? Probably. And then you just like hope that you, you know, like when it's like a 4 or 5 drop, it's, you know, probably worth the mana. 1-star, it sucks, you think? I mean, as a top pick, it's omega trash, right? So it's like only good if you like keep in your opening hand. I don't know. It's probably like mediocre to bad. 2.5. Good on average. I'm not keeping an aim at 8. Well, you have to, otherwise this card's just trash. I don't know. It doesn't seem good. All right, we'll go 2. I think you guys are right. It's not very good. Signature card? Yeah, signature card's sick for it. Or scuffed way of looking at signatures, you get like half of it. That does look cool. Why does that big dumb idiot get a signature card, though? Can I just say that? Like, I've ranted about this on stream before, but like, why are there so many signature cards? I in general, like, I like signature cards. I think they are what cosmetics should be in Hearthstone, but you got to keep them like somewhat rare. I feel like every motherfucker is a signature card now. Like, why does this idiot have a signature card? Huh? They really make that much money off of them? Like, I think it's going to be a diminishing returns thing, because at a certain point, the signature cards aren't going to feel as cool because there's one for like every card. But like, I don't know. In general, I like signatures. I just think there are too many this expansion. They need to give something away for free. Maybe that's true. Maybe they'll give a lot of them away for free. If that's the case, then I'm okay with it. All right. On to rares. Arcanite Defense Crystal. 4 mana, 3/4. Taunt Deathrattle gains 6 armor, Starship piece. It's okay. It's okay. Again, it's another one of those cards where, like, it's a nice thing to tack onto your Starship, but, like, playing it on curve feels like ass. It's like, it reminds me of that Druid card, the 4 mana 3/5 one that gives you, like, 3 armor or whatever, or 5 armor or something. That one's card's actually better, I think. But this has the upside of Starship piece. It's okay. Feels like a 3.5. I mean, if you're really believing in the Starship, again, it depends on your class too. Like, if you're a Giga Starship class, then it's gonna be better. But an overall score for it, you know, it's probably just like a 3. If you're Rogue, it's probably like a 4.5. We have a command for Starship. Yeah, someone in chat's got you. Relentless Wrathguard. 3 mana, 4/2 demon. Battlecry, deal 2 damage to an minion. If it dies, discover a demon. Pretty cracked, man. Pretty good. Like, pretty fucking good. Removal / like, not the worst stats. 4 attack. And depending on the class, discovering a demon can be insane. Like, pretty damn good arena card. Better Scorpion for less mana. Much better Scorpion. I mean, you get to discover off of it. It's nuts. It's like really nuts. It's like 4.5 to 5 range for sure. Oh no. Chat, we're going to still have that stupid 2/2 in the meta, aren't we? Oh god. So all of the people that don't have a lot of demons are going to be getting that stupid secret caster. Like, I'm just never going to escape from that card. Like, I really wish they'd never printed that stupid card. What's the name of it? God, I hate that card so much. Anyhow, it's good. I'll go to 4.5, but it's definitely like a super high tier neutral 4.5. I don't think we know the set's coming in. No. Hopefully Blizzard knows at this point. All right. Perplexing Anomaly. 3 mana, 2/5 elemental. But what I will say, chat, it's got to be a high power level rotation. Given the stuff in this rotation, or in this expansion, it's got to be either standard or like sets in the last 3 years, right? Like, the stuff's just too good, and otherwise only the new expansion cards would be relevant. So, all right. Anyways, Perplexing Anomaly, 3 mana, 2/5 elemental, rush, taunt, stealth ? I hate the text, by the way. You guys think you love it? I hate it. Why? It's just confusing for no reason. Oh, because it's called Perplexing Anomaly. So it's supposed to be perplexing. Like, that's fucking stupid. It's actually stupid. It has stealth? Well, why? Well, how are you going to know? So it's rush, taunt, stealth? Yeah, but why is it dot dot? It's annoying. I don't like it. What if you're a new player and you play it and you're confused? The fuck? So does it actually have stealth? It's rush, taunt, and stealth. Is that correct? I think you get all three, right? I mean, it's fine. I think most of the time you'll use it as a 3-mana 2/5 rush, right? It's a decent card. It's probably like a 3.5. I guess the cool thing about it. Wait. So just to make sure, it's stealth if you don't attack something, right? It loses stealth in. Yeah, it's not like a perma stealth, right? So like if you kill like a 3/2, it doesn't still have stealth, right? Yeah, I think it's fine. It's probably like a 3.5. It's a decent arena card. I will play this card for lethal in one game. The next rotation for sure. Like I will play it and just leave it stealth, and it will come up and dome them for 2 and in the game. Just calling it right now. I'm calling my shot. All right, Splitting Space Rock. 8 mana 8/8 elemental. Deathrattle summon 2 4/4 splitting boulders. Didn't we already have this card, dude? Isn't this like Festering Splitter Root or whatever the fuck that card is? What's the name of that one? So here's the breakdown. You get a 4/4, then you get a 2/2, then you get a 1/1. That's way better. I have to say the line. I do have to say the line, unfortunately. Yeah, this card looks really good until they play buy one, get one freeze, and then fuck you with your own giant minion. Then it's not fun anymore. Yeah, so fun, except they printed this card that is just horrible design that ruins all these fun cards. I mean, I think it's a okay late game card. You know, like it's a very good card if you're like smorking, right? But like, it's just gonna turn the game into a race. Like, no one's fucking full trading it, right? Like, so, yeah. Summon 2 4/4s and it's 4 2/2s and 8 1/1s. 2 4/4s, 4 2/2s. Yeah, I mean, so it's just like you're just gonna ignore it and hope you get there. I'd full trade, would you? Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I don't know. It's fine. Like, it's probably a good late game card if you're gonna do it. It's a lot of stats, but no, dude. How often are like big dumb stats really gonna save you? 8/1. Hey, that's what the chat said. All right, not me. Must be 7. Chat said it, not me. Okay. Overall score. I don't know. I still don't think it's that good. Like a 3.5. I mean, it's a decent late game card, but I still don't really want to draft this card, do I? Like, so. All right. Galactic Crusader. 7 mana 3/9 Draenei. Taunt Deathrattle. Get 2 random holy spells. They cost 3 less. Oh god, it's hard for me not to say the line again. Okay, it's fine. I'm not gonna say the line about it. Like, I mean, it's okay. Like, getting 2 holy spells costs, I don't know. Is it okay? I mean, it's like okay. Say it. No, stop. Say it. No, I'm not saying the line. It's okay. I think there's a lot of variance here. Like, what if you get like Holy Smite or whatever, and you're playing a 7-drop for that, but it has taunt. It's okay. It's probably like a little worse than the last card, but I mean, it's like a 3. I don't know. I don't think I want either of them that much. No, I'm not going to say the line about buy one, get one freeze for every card. Moving on, commons. But it is applicable to all of those big cards because Blizzard printed that stupid fucking card for some reason. All right, Starlight Wanderer. 1 mana 2/1 Draenei. Battlecry. The next Draenei you play gains +2/1. I mean, that's a lot of stats. It's probably okay, right? Smash, of course. We've already went through this. You smash all Draenei. All of them. Multiple times in one night. And then the next night. And the next night. We've already been through this. It's okay. It's probably like a 3.5 or something. You guys think it's like a 4.5? I mean, maybe in a class that has like Giga Draenei synergy, but as an overall score, give it like a 3.5. 3.5, sure. Sure. All right, Dimensional Core. Cookie, stop. I can't right now. Hi to chat because they're mad at me because I don't. Say hi. I have to focus. Okay. I have to focus. Love you though. Love you. Okay. Dimensional Core. 3 mana, 3/2 Divine Shield Star Piece. Good. Solid, right? Solid neutral. Solid neutral for the Starship stuff. I like it. I think there is value in just like building a Starship though. So I like it. Like a 4. Because it also gives your Starship Divine Shield, which could be relevant, right? Seems good. Good. All right. Brain Gill. 2 mana, 2/1 Murloc. Battlecry, give all friendly Murlocs deathrattle, draw a card. What is this? Bro, Murlocs? Who has Murlocs? Like, this is ass. What the fuck? Guys, this is not me. Stop saying it's me. It looks nothing like me. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Gives good brain smash. What in the hell? I mean, this card's ass. It's like really ass. It's like 1 ass. Both a 1 and you. Escape pod. 3 mana, 2/1. It counts itself. Yeah, but okay. So sorry, am I gonna really have to go look at this card again? Have you guys tell me how it's me again? Give all friendly Murlocs deathrattle, draw a card. Okay, honestly, that does change it a little bit. All right, okay, I have to say that actually does matter. That actually does matter. It's just a loot hoarder, right? It's a loot hoarder, so it's like slightly better. So I give it a 1. It's actually like a 2. Wow, I'm really glad I tabbed back to change it from a 1 to a 2. Wow, amazing, great, awesome. Wow. It does matter. Loot hoarder. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I guess. Oh yeah, you could hit like the amalgam or whatever, right? Doesn't matter that it looks. Shut up. All right, escape pod. 3 mana, 2/1 rush. Deathrattle, give adjacent minions +1/1 and rush. This is good. This is a weird card. It's nuts. I don't think it's nuts. I mean, like, you can do some cool plays with it if you have, like, a poison minion or something. You can, like, rush it out, kill, like, a little shitter, and then kill a big minion. But it's, like... I don't know. It doesn't seem great to me. It's, like, okay. Worst broom. Yeah, it's, like, more expensive. I don't know. Makes dropping 3 shitters on 9 or 10 feel less bad. That is true. That is true. You can, like... You can use it to make, like, dropping 2 drops or whatever a little bit better, because you can actually trade with them. I guess that's kind of true. I still don't think it's that great. I think it's like a 2.5, 2.53 range. Let's go 2.5. It's just, it's probably too situational. Right? Hologram Operator. 2 mana, 3/2 Draenei. Battlecry, get 3 random temporary Draenei. Dude, I fucking love this card. Also, it's insanely broken. Like, bro, what do you mean? For 2 mana, you get this effect? Like, and remember, it's random. So you can get, like, you can get, like, crazy Draenei's, right? You can get, like, the priest one, the legendary one. Like, what the fuck? I mean, and like, if you have to play it on 2, you can. Like, you don't want to, but you can. Yeah, like, Velen and shit. Like, this just seems really insane. God damn. And its stats are just fine. Isn't this like a 5? I'm pretty sure this is a 5. 2 mana, 3/2. Give you like a full hand of plays, probably. Good at any time you play it. Like, this is just nuts. If you're a Draenei class, and it's even more crazy, right? Like, this just seems so stupid. You won't play it on 2? Yeah, I mean, 95% of the time you won't want to. But, like, sometimes you have to, right? Like, sometimes you just don't have any play and you just have to tempo it. But that, you know, that's the thing. Like, some players will just greed forever. But, like, sometimes you'll just have to play it on turn 5 or whatever and hope you just get some cheap Draenei's, right? But it's really insane. Wow. That's, like, too much. It should be, like, 2 random Draenei. 3 just seems such overkill. Light Fused Mana Saber. Hey, and what's up, Judge? Thank you for the raid. Hope you had fun today. If you played the amazing, beloved Arena. God, we love Arena so much. Thanks so much for the raid. All right, Light Fused Mana Saber. 6 mana, 6/6 beast. Rush, Spellburst, gain Divine Shield. Seems solid, right? Seems solid. Like, you almost always want to play it with Spellburst, but if you're a class with some cheap spells, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Good, not great. I think it's good. Feels like a 4 to me for Arena, I would say. What's up, Dark? Thanks, Judge. Thanks so much. Hope you had fun today, man. Judge, if you look through all the new cards, they look. This expansion looks really fun for Arena. Like, lots of cool things to try. Some pretty sick synergy. Like, I'm pretty stoked. After having such a poop expansion, like, I'm really excited for this one. 3.54-ish. All right, we'll settle like a 3.5. It's a good card, I think. It's kind of, I guess, like, it's like Siamot, right? It's pretty much Siamot. And Siamot, when you generate it, feels fine to good. But it doesn't feel, like, great. So, yeah, I think, like, a little bit above average is fine. Having a few drinks and theory crafting. All right, man. Enjoy. All right, what's next? Moonstone Mauler. Oh, my God. More asteroid support. Hell yeah. I would just watch this VOD and will instantly know the best decks. True. I am the #1 review source for everyone. Thank you. Moonstone Mauler. 2 mana, 2/2 elemental. Battlecry, shuffle 3 asteroids into your deck that deal 2 damage to a random enemy when drawn. It's a 2/2, but, like, I'll take this every time. Like, of course. It's not a 5, guys. It's not a 5, I don't think. But if it was a 2/3 or a 3/2, it would be a 5. But it's probably like a 4. It's good. It's a good card. The asteroids will be tilting when my opponents play them, but I will have fun when I play them. All right, Space Pirate. 1 mana, 2/1 pirate. Deathrattle, your next weapon costs 1 less. 1 and move on. We haven't had many cards like that. Honestly, like, this expansion, we haven't had a lot of, like, 1 and move ons. This is a 1 and move on. Fuck Space Pirate. It sucks. All right, Stranded Spaceman. 2 mana, 2/3 Draenei. Battlecry, your next Draenei you play gains +2 health and rush. Wow. Good, right? Just good, right? I don't know, like a 4? Yeah, it depends on Draenei synergy, but it's a good card. 4.5, yeah. I mean, again, if you're a Draenei class, you know, it's going to be probably like a 4.55, but I'll go to overall score of a 4. Sometimes you won't have them to the Draenei, but pretty good. 2 health and rush. That's pretty crazy. There seem to be a lot of neutral Draenei's, which is great. So you are going to be able to build probably pretty synergistic decks with that. Troubled Mechanic. 2 mana, 2/1 Draenei. Divine Shield. Spellburst, draw Draenei. I mean, just good again. Probably another 4. Like, just another good card, right? Is it better? 4.5? It feels like about the same as the last card. One gives value, one gives tempo. Both are good. Nice. Pretty good neutrals. Astral Vigilant. 1 mana, 1/1. Battlecry, get a copy of the last Draenei you played. Wow. A little bit of a weird 1-drop because you you know, you don't want to, like, play it on 1, right? You gotta wait a little bit, but I think it's probably good. I get, like, you know, you'll be able to tell pretty quickly whether this is gonna be good in your deck or not. So I don't know. What do you think? Like a 3? I think this one's a little bit worse. Like maybe like a 3.5 or something. Because like yeah, I like the cards where it's you can tempo them and then you get it like you get the effect immediately later on, right? This you have to like play something first, then play a 1/1, etc., etc. So you'll stop being weird, okay? You're being too weird. You're gonna get in trouble with the weird police. All right, astrobiologist. 2 mana 2/2 Draenei. Battle cry at the start of your next turn. Discover a spell. Battle cry at the start of your next turn. Wait, isn't this crazy? Can't even be horny? I'm sorry. You can be horny. Still on a main, okay? Like, it seems nuts. Yeah, it is worse the later the game goes on because you can't play and get the effect immediately, but it's still, like... Discovering a spell is always going to be good. So... I don't know, like a 4.5 or something? Seems pretty insane. Crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crimson Commander. 3 mana, 4/3 Draenei. Battlecry and Deathrattle give all Draenei in your hand +1/1. So it has to be in your hand. Wait, Battlecry and Deathrattle? Also smash, for sure, 100%. But both? Oh, God. That seems kind of crazy. I mean, you obviously have to have a Draenei in hand, but just one, you get like tons of stats. What the hell? Huh? What? She's got those hollow bedroom eyes. What in the hell? I'm just going to give it a 4. Like, I think if you have 2 Draenei in hand, it's like a 5, but it really depends on the deck, right? Some decks just won't have any Draenei synergy. Overall score, I'll give it a 4, but like huge potential. All right, Crystal Welder. Are you rating it a 4 on the good scale or on the smash scale? Oh, it's a 5 on the smash scale, so clearly I was rating it for its abilities in the game. Crystal Welder, 2 mana, 2/3. Taunt. Battlecry, if you're building a starship, gain +2/2. What the fuck? This is broken. It's a Yeti taunt for 2 mana. All you have to do is play 1 starship priest. Like, that's cooking. Yeah, it's a better priest of the deceased for sure. I would say on average. 4.5. It's at least a 4. I mean, it just seems nuts. Guys, everything seems nuts. This expansion is just crazy, right? It's not that I like am rating everything too high. Like, are these cards just crazy? Deep Space Curator. 3 mana, 2/4. Spellburst, get a random minion of the spell's cost set its cost to 0. Now, this one's a whiff for me. As in, like, why is this printed? Like, there have been a few where it's like, I don't know, but like this one is like, bruh? Like, why does this one have to be in the game? Still a great card. I mean, I'm not talking about power level. It's really broken, but it's just like stupid. It's just an idiotic card to have. Like, it just doesn't need to be in the game. Like, playing it on curve is awful, but like I've found time and time again, it's like saving up for pop-off turns is just the way, right? So you just save this with a 5 mana spell or whatever, a 7 mana spell. Then you get like double tempo. It's just crazy. Damn it. Can you stop looking so good, man? Hey, I can't help it. Just can't help it. Sorry. Overall score, I mean, it depends on the class a lot, right? I'm gonna give this one a 4. Obviously, classes with big spells are gonna be really nutty with. If you got small spells, it's kind of shit. But even if you play it with like a 3 or 4 mana spell, it's still good. So yeah, I don't know. That's just too much. That's too much tempo, in my opinion. Basically, lose 1 stat point. It's a 2/4 instead of a 3/4, and you get like crazy tempo. All right, Eridar Brute. 7 mana, 5/6 demon. Taunt lifesteal costs 1 less for each enemy minion. So how many do they have to play? Let's say they play 3. It's a 4-drop. 4 mana, 5/6 taunt lifesteal. That's already pretty fucking nuts. Play 2. It's a 5 mana, 4/6 taunt lifesteal. It's kind of eh. Man, this is gonna be honestly like this is another card I hate. I will say, I just hate this kind of like. It's supposed to be an anti-aggro card for standard, right? But like, I don't know. It's just, you know, you'll go wide and then they'll play this for 2 mana or whatever, and it's like, oh, okay, no, it just feels fucking bad. I don't know. It's very good, I think. I think it will rarely be a bad card, but like the thing is, like in Arena, it might not even be someone's being aggro, right? They just might play like 3 minions. And it's already really good, so I think this is like a 4.5. It will rarely be bad. Like in the cases where it's bad, you're in a fine spot anyways. Lunar Trailblazer. Before you guys ask, yes, I would. 5 mana, 6/4 Draenei. Battlecry, set the cost of a random spell in your hand to this minion's cost. What? Shit, right? It's supposed to be like a big spell mage card or something? What? It's bad. It's a 1. Oh, it sucks. That card is ass. Starscale Constellar. 5 mana, 4/7. Spellburst, double this minion's attack. Dragon. Kind of okay. What do you guys think? Hey, Leafing, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's all right. 7 health is a lot. So, and it kind of reminds me of the tint. What it's not a tentacle card. The 4-drop we have that's like a 1/8 but does 4 times damage. It's kind of like that card, except this one actually can smork. So, yeah, this seems better. The buffs go off before the spell burst. Yes, right? Yeah. So you could buff it and then, yeah, go pretty crazy. I know, Octo's cheaper, I know, which is totally relevant, but sometimes that card, like, it's a good card, but, you know, people can just kind of, like, not worry about it too much. This one, yeah, it will kill you. So, it seems good. I think, like, a 4? Like, I don't think it's, like, broken, but... 5. How good is a 5 mana 8/7? Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Urzul Rager. 3 mana 5/1 demon. Lifesteal, spellburst, attack a random enemy minion. This looks like more. What the hell? That's toxic. I don't think it's very good. It's kind of like it's healing in a pinch, right? But like, I mean, I'm not drafting this card, right? It looks smashable. What the fuck? Huh? Sorry, what? So Rager, of course, is not good. Yeah, I think it's like a 1. You know, it can't be used for lethal. It's a random enemy minion. Minion only. If it could go face, it actually would be. No, I would not. What the fuck? I'll give it a 1.5. It's like 1.5 to 2. So cleanliness not the worst. Yeah, but like, I don't know. That's going to be hard to do, isn't it? Like the ideal situation where it's, you know, in the ideal situation, it's a 3 mana deal 5 with lifesteal, right? It's pretty good, but like it's hard to set up, I think. It's one of the better Ragers, but I still okay. I always say this ethereal, and you guys say I'm an idiot. Ethereal? Whatever. Ethereal? How the fuck do you say this? Let's just call it the Oracle. 3 mana 2/3. Spell damage +1. Spell burst, draw 2 spells. What? Isn't this insane? It has spell damage on it. And draw 2 spells? Like, that's crazy, no? Ethereal? 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 Ethereal. Ethereal? Is that it? Ethereal? For me, it's always ethereal. What can you do? I think it's good, though. Really good, right? Like a 4? This card comes. I'm sorry. What do you... What? It what? Huh, what? Yeah, I think the fact that it draws specifically spells is pretty crazy, too. Like a 4, 4.5. Man, that's so much value. I'm going to go with a 4.5. I'm going to go high on that one. Seems pretty dang good. All right, guys, I think that's it. There's no expensive neutrals, huh? That are commons? No expensive neutral commons? Good set. Dude, it's a really good set. It's a really good set. Whenever I do these reviews, people are always like, well, what's, like, what is the, what's going to be good? What do you guys think? What's going to be, what classes are going to be really good? It really depends on what sets are in, right? I think Rogue is going to cook with the Starships. I'm pretty sure. Warlock looks pretty insane. The Demon Hunter Crewmate stuff, it just depends on how many Crewmate cards you get, right? It's finally time to start your 8-hour Arena Swift. Yeah, no thank you on that. Race would be nuts. Yeah, I think if you get... I think you'll be able to do something cool with most classes, which is nice, right? Like, either you'll be popping off with Draenei, you'll be popping off with Starships, or you're like Demon Hunter and you're doing the Crewmate stuff. Feels like every class will have something. Warlock has, like, pretty cool demon stuff going on, so... I believe the new stuff will be here next week. I don't know 100%, but normally it's an arena week early. The latest it would be an arena is the 5th. But yeah, it just, the fact that just all of the mechanics are going to be in arena is just such a big deal if you compare it to Perils. Like, it's just, Perils is such a letdown for me. So I'm pretty excited for this one. But yeah, if you're watching this this card review, I almost said this run, my arena brain. If you're watching this card review on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. In the unlikely case you think I was wrong about a certain card, you're probably wrong because I'm pretty accurate with these things. But if you think I might have missed on one, feel free to let me know in the comments of the YouTube video. And yeah, I'm really stoked for the expansion. Hopefully, we'll be playing with them in less than a week. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.